Where'd you go? You brought your box.
If you want to turn this off, I'll tell you. But
You brought your box?
yeah, I brought my box.
Here, stick
I've
this
got my-
between Matt and
I've got my skinny
Zach?
box right here.
Zach. So you guys
There,
use
you
that
guys
to
can
roll
use that
dice.
to roll your dice.
Thank you.
And like
Put it
right
between
here.
the two of you?
You guys can both.
I need one.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, does anybody want some
Stuff
dolmas?
great, please.
Stuffed
Dolmas,
leaves?
actually.
Stomas?
Stomas?
Dolmas, I love
Would
it.
you guys like some stomas?
Snacking on stomas.
These are what they plug the stoma with. You plug your stoma with these when you're not using it.
I'm just saying.
I remember I saw this one bride smoking through her stoma hole. She's all,
I remember those commercials.
this is your brain. This is your brain on crack. Yeah, I'm
I
drunk.
like it when
I was told for many years that smoking would be fine.
You fucking
Hey,
asshole.
Jimbo, let's go hunting. Clarence, be a deer and fetch me my stogie.
Right. It fell out of my stoma hole onto the floor and the cat peed on it. I don't care. It's my last stogie.
you're full
My
of
neck can't smell.
Note to self, if we want to have a fun session, feed Ivar Greek food.
Yeah, no shit, right? Make sure his glycemic levels are even.
Yeah. No,
Bring
I
him a
had to
prop
promise.
cigar.
I had to promise my wife I would get something to eat on the way. She was like, "Did you
Your
eat?"
stomach hurts because you don't eat all day.
What?
You work on your chemically induced armor and you breathe all those fumes.
Actually, it smells like a Catholic church in my garage because I burn incense in there.
It does.
To mask all the harmful
Yeah,
stuff.
so you don't know you're
Smells
breathing in like
Smells
plastic
like
chemicals.
Smells like old books and shame.
Yeah,
Smells like old books and shame.
yeah. And dirty size T3 underwear.
Oh no!
man.
Why'd you have to go there?
I went there.
thought we moved beyond that.
Well, he did it, so I have to fire back with my. Hey, Ivar, what's the difference between a priest and acne?
What?
Acne waits till you're 14 to come on.
All right, I'll tell you my serial killer joke. So the serial killer's walking into the woods with a little kid, and the little kid goes, "I'm scared." He goes, "You're scared? I got to walk out of here alone."
That's actually surprisingly clean. It's just evil
It's
as
just
fuck.
evil as fuck. Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
I hope you enjoyed.
Oh
some
shit,
of the
you're
jokes.
here. I take all that back.
Welcome back to Tuesday nights, the world of Calisha and the Shattered Kingdom. Welcome to session 3, as we are wandering towards the awkward hope of reaching the infamous session 10.
Why is session 10 in?
Because that usually means the campaign is going to stay together.
Oh. I mean, okay, everybody, just don't show up on,
Cohesion moment,
yeah.
on session 10.
You know what?
Just ghost them. We're
We're all gonna head to shooters.
I knew it.
We're all gonna head to
Oh,
shooters,
no.
and we're not gonna tell Jason.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm going to be a martyr.
Let's all
here.
bring sleeping bags
I
and we'll just
never
get drunk
could
as
find
fuck during the
campaign
game and just have to
the
crash
last
it on the ground.
You okay over there, babe?
Yeah, Gwen is texting. She said Brielle left her science fair project at the RV.
No.
It's a plastic water bottle and a bunch of small poly beads sorted into Ziplocs. Right.
That's news to me.
This is the kid who didn't do their science fair project and is like,
And,
I
like-
left it somewhere
Yeah,
else.
apparently it was due today, but she left
Where'd that
it
trash bag go?
at our place.
Unless it's up in her
Teenage
bunk.
daughter's the
It could
same
be.
thing every day. Yeah, I
Seems
forgot
odd.
it. You forgot it. Your
Right.
fault.
I wonder if she's deflecting.
We'll see. That's.
I mean, it's not that little slime jar thing on the counter, is it? It's their play slime or whatever, right? No, as far as I know, it's not at home with us.
Thanks, bro.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, cutting little brat. All she's got to say is, "Oh, I left it at Dad's," and all she's got to tell me, "Oh, I left it at Mom's." Oh, the old tricks keep working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except it doesn't really work on me because I actually don't care.
right. Yeah.
Which is what
No,
that
interesting me.
sucks.
Yeah.
Is she in high school? Is she in 12th grade?
She's in 6th grade.
Oh, I didn't go to
She'll be
school.
13 in July.
Yeah, I just doesn't. None of that matters.
24, 13, and 1. What a spread of kids.
Oh yeah, I've got a sister
I mean,
who's 29 years
24.
younger than me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about that because when we talked about me having a 1-year-old versus a 25-year-old.
I thought you were talking about the women you're dating.
Abby? Oh,
Yeah.
My dad's
I've got
Dating a
4
1-year-old?
brothers and sisters.
Am I the
that
1-year-old?
My dad's the
So does
youngest.
she have
I've
kids?
never been
Goo goo
very good
gaga.
with age math.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
41,
sister, you said,
so if you
sister.
leave off
Yeah.
the 10 number,
So my
I'm 1.
sister's 3 years old.
Does she have
You're pretty
children?
damn good.
No, so it's
Oh, you're the older.
Here's the
I'm
good.
the
Here's the
older.
good genes.
Yeah.
Levi's.
My dad has
Turn that
four-
down and
four young
forward
kids.
just one level.
Right?
Are we starting on
The,
the
My
13th?
dad's the youngest at
Or
8,
13?
so the oldest one, if he was still alive, would
it's
be
the off button.
he would have been 80 this year.
There you go. Did that go down?
His
a notch?
mom's 90,
Yeah.
No, it didn't. You went up and then down.
and she lives in
Got louder than
and
it was
she
back
still
down. I don't know how to do
walks every day in like a
It is an
small
electrical
heel
device that's
to
not.
the
No,
grocery
I mean,
store.
I did
But
just
she's
one
one of
of the
those,
buttons
she's one
up
of those
here.
older Mexican women that
Yeah, but you
does
went up
not
first,
leave the house
and then
without
you
putting
pressed
herself
down.
up. Cannot do it. And so yeah,
There you
she
go.
walks to the grocery
Perfect.
store in heels in Tijuana at 98.
Hour two.
Actually, you know what? That's fully charged. I don't know why I
I have
didn't
one of my
leave it
best
over there.
friends is a
Go ahead and hand it
98-year-old
off
gay
to me.
man.
I
Here
have.
in
You know what?
town.
You know why I
can
leave it
talk
over there? Because
about-
I'm
oh,
used to
here,
not
you
having
can talk
room,
about
and I have room now.
Yeah.
All
I can't
this
keep up with
room.
him.
All this
Outside, he
room.
goes out.
room.
He goes
Everywhere.
karaoke and he goes
Here
drinking.
and there. Here.
And he was Chain
So-
Mansfield's publicist.
Where we last
Oh,
left
yeah.
off,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Talk
he's,
about that.
yeah.
the team had come together at the breakfast table of Tiki and learned of the arrival of an individual by the name of Torin. Torin bringing the heritage and lineage information required for Tiki to secure his council seat in order to prove that he has an heir. Did some studying within his library, discovered that a relative of his from the past may have identified an heir within the Hammer Strikers. With this information, the team had planned to go to the Crown Spire and do the additional research and to confirm this and possibly finally be able to turn in the information necessary for Tiki to secure his council seat. After bargaining with Torin in regards to getting some more time to be able to do this, we wake up the following morning as the team was about to teleport with the last of the luminary stone that Tiki had left in the coffers. Unfortunately, Maggot had discovered that Torin's room had been ransacked, and possibly kidnapped, although there was signs of injury as well. At the same time, the arrival of the new accountant that Tiki forgot in his stargazing haze of drinking and doing spice, Reginald had arrived. Reginald was briefly interviewed, while at the same time the team had to figure out what had happened and how the kidnappers gained entrance and eventually gained exit. It seems that Bronco may actually be at the heart of this, as his cane was left behind and was discovered that his cane actually contains magical properties of a sort. The team gathered up for a trek out into the heights, the northernmost, uninhabitable section of the Mire Valley, with our indomitable Maggot scout leading the way. The team had decided to hire camels as opposed to horses, as they seem to do better. Although a desert pachyderm, a desert elephant, was brought along to carry all the heavy equipment and material, as Tiki does travel a bit of dandy, as he likes to have all of his accoutrement, his nice chair, his nice pavilion, his
Dead
nice.
camel.
Well, see, that's why we brought the elephant
All
to
his nice
carry
things.
the 2 extra camels.
The team sought shelter during a sandstorm, and the following morning began to go further into the heights. Here, Maggot just came back from a scouting foray
On his board.
on his whore, on his yet to no
I
whore,
mounted my whore and went on a.
his bat of
Rode that baby
Babylon.
for miles.
Bat of
Just-
Babylon, I like that.
discovering that some figures lie in wait up ahead on an overhang of cliffs that kind of lead down into a desert valley.
Area? What's the name of this area again?
The Mired Valley. You're in the Heights,
Oh,
the area known as the Heights. So with that, Maggot has just returned to report this to the column. You guys have slowed up, and you guys are gathered together again. It is midday. You're less than 30 minutes away from the spot that he's describing where people might possibly be laying in wait. What would you guys like to do?
Let's kill him.
I think we should just say hi.
No. We should
They'll
kill
say
him.
hi back
With
with arrows.
You know,
High five.
All right, D6 inspiration for both of you. That was pretty spot on. Scary spot on.
yeah, that's good. Well, maybe we should send the nicest person. Oh, sorry. I mean, blowing it here. Yeah, why don't we send the nicest person to the party over there
Well,
to check it out?
You know, we never formally interviewed him. This could be his trial.
Yeah, like he could say hi, get to know him,
Hey, Raj.
offer him some beverages.
Oh, now I can see your face. You always check yourself up there. I was like, oh, that's always here.
I'd love to meet new people.
All right, we'll wait here.
Let's not send the new accountant. It's a lot of paperwork if he dies, and he's not alive to do
What
it.
paperwork? What are you talking about?
We've never done paperwork before when
We've
this
never done
happens.
paperwork in our lives. I don't even have a contract.
Maggot can't even read.
They cast a spell on me. I have to wait on.
How many did you see?
3.
Takika's like
It's only 3.
walking over from the edge of the where the
We're
camels
fine.
are kind of grazing in the sand.
Let's continue on. Everyone keep your guard up.
Can we sneak around?
Why
And
don't we sneak
is
around
there
and
a way to sneak around?
jump them from behind?
Well,
Yeah.
they're either with Bronco's group or they're not.
Well, then we just don't kill them. We just hurt them a lot.
I have an idea. Maggot, I'm going to pull a tooth out. I need you to try to drop it.
He's
Back
not
near their
invisible on that giant bat.
Yeah, but he did fine enough to not get noticed. We're not being shot at currently.
So do your teeth just regrow, or you just
I like
constantly
the
losing teeth?
accountant's idea. We send him up, tell him, say hi,
You remember distinctly.
invite him to a social.
You remember distinctly yesterday that one
I
of
believe
Griff's
you're in
teeth was
charge.
missing.
Takiki.
And now it's
It's
not.
like-
Okay.
I'm just ignoring the continuing on the camel.
Oh,
Hey.
His watches.
Don't forget what happened last time you continued on with your camel.
We only have
We
one
only
more
have
backup.
one more backup.
God damn it.
I was gonna say extra, but yeah.
Are you two related, or
Do we look related?
maybe you were adopted? I don't know.
Kind of feels that way.
but you
doesn't
were
it?
adopted.
No, I'm
No,
actually
we've
an
been
orphan.
trying to get to Keith to adopt us because then we could be his heir, but he said no.
He said that's too easy. That he wants to see us sweat.
We're gonna work.
I think he
We're
said
gonna
something
work for a
about fighting it
halfling.
out too.
You guys like to fight.
Sometimes.
We just lived together for a long time, and we're running low on booze.
I mean, siblings wrestle.
We've eaten gruel for the last 3 years.
You got gruel for all 3 years?
You know, sometimes it's good if you mix
So
in some
you
know,
can hear them all
I
chatting.
can't
way
even
back
kill
behind.
myself
You've kind
because of that spell.
You kind of wandered off, and you're further up ahead than everyone else. Give me a perception check as you begin to kind of look around,
Squabbling.
and all you hear is like 4 of the 5. Otherwise, you're not really sure what Richter's doing. 5. Okay. You just kind of
Starting out strong.
the camel's just kind of
How far
loping.
up ahead is he?
Well, you guys. Well, what's your passive perception?
16? No, 14. 14.
Give me the tooth.
He wouldn't even care. These two.
Okay, I take the tooth and
Catch up because
What's
I
your
want to
passive?
talk to these people.
Okay.
yeah.
Passive's not good. It's 11.
My
Yeah.
passive is 13.
Not yours. So, you guys are embroiled in this back and forth. You haven't really even noticed yet that Takit's kind of wandered off on his camel.
You gotta stop doing that, boss.
Yeah, I think finally when I would have like pulled my tooth out and handed it to Maggie, I would have been like,
Yeah,
I'd
I
take
would
it
say
and
after
I'll-
like about 5-10 minutes of conversation, the five of you no longer see Tiki.
Mm.
You look up the road. There's a settle of dust, like something has,
How much are these?
and then you realize one of the camels are missing.
I think I'll need 12.
And to keep,
He fell on the ground again.
like $6.
or the extra
Really?
camel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it just
Amazon.
to keep and his
And
camel?
also
Yeah.
back of-
Okay.
I know you're right. Like, yeah, you guys are wearing,
To
like,
any potential
outfits.
children watching this stream, we do not support smoking.
We do.
Support smoking.
It's one of the best things you can do for the health of
These
your
are
lungs.
extremely fake cigarettes.
We had Team 4
It's
Star.
brought to you by Maggot.
The more you know.
We had
The
Team
more
4
you
Star.
know.
We don't tell violence. However, we find that shit hilarious.
There's no kids watching this. It's an adult only.
Yeah, this is the after hour show.
Yeah, it's
It's
after
not
hours.
an adult only, it's an adult recommended.
Don't listen to her. Keep
We were
going,
mentioning
guys.
stomas on
Recommended.
the air and stuff with them. I'm pretty sure we've
I'm
jumped.
glad
that
it got
shark.
better.
Did we actually put that part on the
We were live for about
What
30
part?
minutes before we
Stomas?
finally realized we were.
No,
live.
no, I
No,
was
we
kidding.
weren't
I was kidding.
recommended.
All right, cool.
No way was I gonna let the stoma joke.
Start it over. Let's get
So that's how we keep off air. We have to tell him just rancid
Uh,
jokes and stuff so that he's like,
all right,
I can't push the
so,
button.
when I notice he's not there, I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'll
It's
follow.
Looking
him.
for
It's
him.
like Robin Williams
Okay.
at work
Not
and
slowly.
he's swearing in 4 different languages, so they had to hire more censors.
Are you flying or walking? You're on your camels, or how you
I
guys?
thought we were all still on the camels again.
Okay. I'm
Maggot's
just
up in
asking.
the air.
Maggot's taking the tooth from him because this is going to hell in a handbasket because Mr. Wanderer. And I'll get on Ghelfi and I'll take off. And
With his tooth.
I told you what we were doing.
With the
you just
tooth.
didn't do it.
yeah, your tactics suck. But yeah, I can't tell you that because you're not here.
So,
I'm a powerful mage. I feel
as all of you realize that Taquita's continued on, you can see the tracks and the dust
think
settling
you're-
from
I
where his
think you're
camel kind
a
of just
mage.
kept going up the road. Maggot, as you lift off into the air after getting Grimm's tooth, everybody else continues on their camels in the direction that they think Taquit went.
Yeah, I'll try and go on like a faster pace
I'm
to try
gonna
and split the
Look
difference.
for prints in the sand. For his recent prints in the
Okay, give me a survival check.
And I'm
As you
going to go.
glance around. Okay.
We never have a plan.
Show me nuts.
sand.
17.
I've noticed. that.
He went directly up the road, as far as you can tell.
Alright.
I'm beelining it.
Okay.
A handful of salted
Yeah.
nuts.
So as the 4 of you continue on camel and elephant.
I guess Takit's gonna be the one that says hi.
Maggie, what'd you get for your perception? 17?
No.
Give
I
me a
roll.
perception check. Sorry, I thought I asked you.
No,
I
no.
missed that part. She got survival 17.
I'll just
I
start
got
yelling his
survival
name
17.
as loud as I can as I'm going forward. Lord Taki, Master Taki, Mr. Taki. I forget your title.
You hear a camel coming up
Esquire.
and you notice Maggot flying up above. Reginald's probably catching up the fastest at this point. And he's like, he's kind of like doing that kind of awkward The Mummy scene where they're awkwardly riding the camels and he's like bouncing all over. Give me an animal handling as you're chasing rather quickly up to try to catch up to Tiki.
All right.
Once I hear, I start slowing down.
6.
6. But you just a puff of like dust and sand. You go flying off the camel as it comes to like a halt, and you land prone on the ground. 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
I'll just go ahead and pick up the camel and then just run with it.
Give me a strength check.
He's
Try
too far
lift
for me to
the
guide
camel.
this him.
This is
Perception.
16.
Oh,
16.
Camel turns around and
Nat 20 on my perception, 26.
Nice. 26.
Mhm.
Okay. Down below, you just watch Reginald fall off his camel, and he's now attempting to pick it up. And while he's picking up, you can hear his voice drifting up towards you. Wait, I'm coming. And he's just trying to pick up his camel. The others are starting to catch up to you at this point. trying to figure out what you're doing. You've kind of slowed down a bit to kind of look back. For you, Maggot, as you get high enough and forward enough to look where you saw everyone before, you don't see anybody on the overlook anymore.
Where are they?
That's not good.
Not on the overlook. You want to go further into
Yes.
the valley where they're currently hiding, or where you
Uh-huh.
thought they were hiding?
Yeah.
Where are they hiding? Or where you think they're hiding?
Do you want to try to be stealthy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, give me a stealth check.
Like a high altitude. I'll paint the bat blue. and gone.
Now, if you had magic and you cast, illusionary minor illusion to make your bat look blue, that would be pretty cool.
I'll
But
do that.
you don't have minor illusion.
I actually do. It's inside me. I just didn't know it till now. Okay.
All right, Seth.
He took the feet. Fuck y'all.
Mhm.
He takes bat guano and rubs it all over the bottom. And
I summon Johnny Cockatrice for the trial. Okay. What do I want to do?
Stealth.
Stealth. Not the worst. So 18.
18. So, as you come coursing away from where everybody else is coming up the road, and you bank towards the overlook, and you come around overlooking down, you try to use the shadows of the cliff face to kind of hide you and Belfry kind of coursing closer to the overlook. And as you get near the overlook, you can now see that there's a ridge line right here, like this natural kind of like collapse of like sandstone and a buildup of like a series of dunes. And looking down, you can see down into a valley. And you can see what looks to be a small fortification. A kind of like rounded palisade with a bunch of different little lashed together huts. You can see a column of smoke drifting up from one of the larger huts. You can see small humanoid figures moving about the outskirts of this fortification. It's maybe only a half mile down into this valley.
Okay. I'll go back and
You
Find
dropped the
his
tooth,
ass.
though, right?
Yeah, as you...
You dropped the tooth, though, right?
I dropped the tooth.
Okay.
I forgot I was gonna drop it.
Give me a sleight of hand. That
Okay.
will affect your stealth.
Ooh, 19.
19.
28.
Okay, you bank along the cliff. And how close towards the fortification are you dropping it? Trying to get as close as you can? Okay.
Yeah.
When do you notice that he gets rid of it? Do you have to ward into the tooth to get the sense? Or
So I give it a little bit of time, and I would act because I'm within 10 miles of the token. You said it's a half mile into the valley, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's barely 3/4 of a mile away.
Oh yeah. So I kind of get a sense, kind of like that phantom limb thing, but with my
Okay.
tooth, like I can feel
Okay.
like my gum just like twitch.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's on the ground. And so I'm going to, on the back of my camel, I'm going to look first at Richter and then at Reggie and go, I'm about to go in a trance. Make sure I don't fall off.
Oh, okay.
And
Then
just-
I'll put my
Wait, toss
camel
us
down,
reins.
and then I'll pick up.
This shit's crackling.
Toss us your reins.
Ting! And now I am remote viewing through my
You tie,
tooth.
tie his
Okay.
camel
So
up
at that point, you come nearest where they're coming up the road. And you guys can now see Belfry and Maggot approaching, getting closer to you. As you warg out into the tooth, give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yep.
I am going
She's
to
a
use
crack.
my 1d6 that you said that I have.
Okay, Belfry. Are you still trying to pick up your camel, or are you realizing everyone's around you now?
Well,
Get
now that
away
everyone's
from me.
caught up, I'll put it down.
Okay.
That is a...
I feel tingling in my leg.
Perception.
give
That's a 20. That's a 25.
25? Okay. Give me a charisma save really quick.
First one's free, dude. It's like crack.
I know, right?
Oh, actually, that is
I do some
a
questionable shit if they
15.
were able
15.
to.
The frustrating moment of this bit of embarrassment almost triggers your rage, but you manage to suppress it.
Okay.
Barely, but you manage.
yeah, like
I need to get these
a couple
questions
seams
to
on
make
my
the whole
suit
thing.
tear
Yeah.
a little bit.
You can just,
I just want, I don't want it within my reach.
like I normally do. Gonna think about all the bad things that have happened to me. Turn into a little ball, push it all the way down to my feet.
Typo negatives. Putting it back to his head.
I think I've got a defective
Push it
camel,
right
guys.
down.
The camel's like
out.
staring at this
We got an
furball
extra.
trying to
How
pick
many
it up.
how many humps are camels supposed to have?
1 or 2.
Okay.
Different flavors.
All right.
All of ours are 1 hump camels.
Now you guys
Okay.
still
I needed it.
moving,
I'm-
or are you
I'm used to
still
2-hump
stationary?
camels.
You're
That's
used to
what
I
it
had
is.
slowed
Oh,
down for,
okay.
You gotta do
Stabilize.
the Eastern
Right.
European one
Okay.
where you hold it like this.
and now I'm assuming he's
But 2 hump camels are 2-person camels.
ignoring,
Just a floor
ignoring my
place.
directions.
Do you want to
Ignoring my
sit up on the
directions.
elephant?
I think I'll just walk
Okay.
for a little while.
Yeah, like you're holding on the
Original?
reins and kind of walking
Yeah.
along.
Dock him a half day's pay.
Oh, okay, great.
Thank you.
Grim is like,
For sleeping on the job.
No, we get paid.
I told you.
Wait, you're talking about it?
Docking what? 0, 0, take away 0, 0.
So
Hey, you have to pay the boss. When you
I
work
thought
for
May
someone.
just knew math.
I rolled 25
So-
on my perception.
You focus in on the tooth,
Mhm.
and while you're warged into this focusing and then casting your kind of like magical eye out from the tooth,
Mhm.
everything. Well,
can
you
see
didn't
this
wait till
dude
Maggot
stop
got back, so now everything that I described to Maggot, you can now see.
Okay,
For
but
the
I'm on
tooth.
the ground.
But you're on the ground, so you're seeing everything at ground level at this point.
Mhm.
And at ground level, you can see the top of the fortification off in the distance.
Mhm.
The big plume of smoke coming out from what looked like one of the larger tents,
Yeah.
kind of like ad hoc, kind of slapped together with hides and bone and kind of like tusks from some.
Very yurt-esque.
Yeah. But strange. You could see very, very tiny figures out there, but one's getting larger, getting larger, getting larger, getting larger, and then you see these goblin feet stop right at the origin of your vision.
I'm gonna so I'm blinded and deafened, but I can still speak.
Yep.
So I'm going to be actively relaying what's going
Okay.
on. What I see, I'm like, all right, goblin feet. I see goblin feet.
And you hear a voice.
Ah! A tooth! Boss would like that!
And you see this big goblin hand pick up the tooth and then drop it inside of a bag on their waist.
I'm in a bag.
And
What's
you
in
could,
the bag?
you could see shells,
Shells,
see twine,
some twine.
you can see a rotting eyeball, like a
There's-
fish head,
Got
like a
standard
portion of
goblin
just like everything that they would pick up.
He's pickling organs in the bag.
Oh, you gotta have hobbies.
And you can hear him humming to himself the whole walk back.
He's
Those
humming
fortifications.
Camptown Ladies.
Kept
Doodah,
down kobolds,
doodah.
they are great.
Doodar, doodar.
How long does the spell last for?
1 minute.
Give
But
the kid
I
from
can
champagne.
basically as long nope, the token is harmlessly destroyed once it's done. So after a minute, the tooth will and
Yeah.
pop back.
And as he's humming on the way back, it goes off and back in your tooth or back in your jaw.
Yeah, so I'm gonna relay everything that I saw, the yurts, the makeshift, the goblin, saying that the boss would like the tooth, this, that, the other. With the 25 perception, was I able to see like any like if they have people at the front gates? How many
There
like,
are
figures I can see?
probably a dozen small figures all on the outside of the main fortification wall.
Okay.
So you couldn't really see inside.
All right. So
Yeah,
there
you
was
always
like
have to say
12
that.
small ones outside of the gates of the
It's
main
like my good luck
fortification.
charm when you say that.
I bet their finances are a mess. We should just go offer to help.
You knew that, Reggie. We'll send you in first and you can let us know how it goes.
Sounds great.
Stop
Reggie.
throwing the new guy under the bus.
Hey, we don't know what he's going to do under pressure. We got to see it.
I am creating a positive work environment by letting him know that his ideas are good.
We're
Okay,
letting
courage
him be the
and
boss.
I don't want him to go in first. I want to kill things too.
Oh,
I
we're
mean,
gonna
He's
kill
not going
him.
to kill anything. He
No.
took a vow of nonviolence.
Yeah.
But
Violence
look,
is
look.
no good.
Here's the thing.
He's a conscientious objector.
It's like when you work here, you know, we're going to let you be the boss of your own self. So if he wants to do that, you should be able to do it.
We're all technically independent contractors, so it's not like there's a hierarchy.
Independent. I got a spell cast on me. I can't even kill myself.
Is
He
that
keeps
something
going
you
on about
want to do, or
It's pretty. I was there that night. He just kept running off the roof and
I mean, I
running
may have
back up the
spell for
stairs.
No, I can't do it.
He was giggling.
I have
It
to
was
serve
weird.
him. It's a vicious cycle of non-death having to serve him.
And you're so good at it.
I am. I need a raise, so 0 plus 0 is 0.
Yeah.
Let's
double your
continue
pay.
on. No, let's continue
You
on.
watch
Let's
as
continue.
Taki continues with the camels. Eventually, you guys get to a significant turn in the path. Goes slightly up
Looking around.
towards the ridge, and then follows the path along the ridge that'll take you around the outside portion of this valley.
It's not dark yet, is it?
No, it is late afternoon, beginning to become early-ish evening, because you guys have been traveling for a bit on your second day.
There's no way I'll be invisible if I fly. So
Yeah, you're gonna cast all kinds of shadows. And my tooth trick, we already did it today. I can do it again, but I don't know how much good it would get us. They just pick up the tooth, walk back, and then I would go out again.
So how many goblins did I see?
Based on what Grimmett just said, you get to figure he's probably right, minus a couple that you saw in the interior, but you didn't linger long enough to be sure. So there's maybe about a dozen individuals there.
We can round it up to 15.
I
I'm
prefer
gonna
to be
try and fly
precise.
up to the ridge because I want to make sure we're not going to get ambushed.
I'll make
in
sure that we
the-
have them count off
in the tunnel.
Appreciate it.
alphabetically
Okay.
by height when we get there.
Alphabetically by
I
height.
mean,
Yes.
it's
That pathway that
Corridor?
leads
I'll start with
along
H.
the ridge line.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
make sure we're not going to get ambushed.
Actually, I had a sergeant.
You need a stealth check as you go to the top of the ridge
Figured it
to
helped.
check out down in the valley.
Did not help.
They're like,
Mage armor.
I smell bird mites. My favorite dish.
11.
11. As all of you kind of linger a little bit further back, you watch as Talia flies up to the ridge and settles kind of like right on the edge of the ridge, and you can hear sounds of a dozen or so small rocks kind of break away from the ridge as she kind of settles on a loose piece of like
Shale.
soil and kind of cracked rock
Sands.
on the ridge. As you stare off in the direction that they had all reported, sure enough, maybe about a quarter mile down into the valley, pretty large fortification, kind of pseudo settlement, maybe even. You see a dozen or so small figures milling about. At this angle of the ridge, now that you're kind of at the closest point, you can see the coiling smoke beginning to kind of like come out of the fortification and arc, and then that's when you notice the breeze is kind of carrying it off in the background. So far, you haven't seen anybody, and there's no sign of an alarm at this point. No sign of any notice of you at least, or the others.
I smell barbecue thorn.
All right. We're gonna.
Smell barbecued orc.
Thorn.
Torn.
Torn, yeah, torn.
So we got a couple options. We can either go in, guns blazing, we can be stealthy about it, or we can have a maggot pretend to be one of them and say, I brought you the prisoner, sir, and we can get the ambush on.
Or we could just walk up and announce ourselves.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's the guns blazing option.
Okay, what I think we should do is these two guys want to go announce themselves. Let them announce themselves. We'll cover them.
Okay.
They can walk up and we'll find
Right.
different spaces
Mhm.
and, yeah, along the cliffs, yeah.
Right.
I could create a cloud.
You can create a cloud.
I just saw something.
Can I get an insight or a
Bob,
history or anything on this? Is this my territory? Am I like the governor of this area?
That would be hilarious, though.
It's not an area you're
That could be good
familiar
if
with.
things go bad.
You haven't
can cover
really
us.
bothered
Yeah, you can use
saying
concealment.
Keep that.
much inquiry into this area. Supposedly, once again,
Uninhabited. Uninhabited.
supposedly there shouldn't be anyone out here.
Uh,
Secondly,
Does your fog
it's
get us
pretty much
sticking?
infested
Yeah.
by a variety
Yeah.
of dinosaur-like creatures.
That's why there's 6 of these.
And although you haven't seen any signs of what made those claw marks, it's strange that there's a significant fortification out here. As far as you know, there's no trade out here. There's no viable villages out here. It's referred to as the Heights simply because further at the edge of the border between here and the inner areas of the Crown Spire proper, which is the beginning of the volcanic rifts that lead you out of the volcanic fields and out over in the center of the Crooked Finger. It's very inhospitable in the south, I mean, for the most part. And it's called the Heights because off in the distance you can see the great balancing mesa plateaus that make up the border between that and the lava fields in the central Crooked Finger area.
Technically, this is my land.
It is part of the Mired Valley. Technically, you are in charge of the Mired Valley. It's a heritage title that the council has decided to acknowledge from generation to generation of your family. Your family just never took an interest in this part of the land. It's pretty inhospitable.
All right, to keep Eastwood.
I got an
People on your
idea.
lawn.
Hey, boss, do these people have a deed to the land, or is this
Hey.
an illegal settlement?
I'm not sure.
I think they're
This
squatters.
place seems to be. I've never been up here.
I got an idea.
I mean, these are my holdings.
Maybe we can just recruit them.
I got a really good
Possible.
idea.
I
What do you got,
suppose
Megan?
we should
Okay,
make ourselves known and see what kind of reception.
me and Bird Person
I think it'll
here.
work out great.
Well,
I think they need to pay
Okay.
taxes.
no.
Yes.
Listen, I know. What are we gonna go? We're here to audit you. Come on, that ain't gonna work.
Well, I usually don't open with the audit. It doesn't, create the greatest first impression.
All right, I'm just gonna tell you my
All right,
idea, and then if you guys like it, fine. If not, so me on Belfry, her with her wings.
Mhm.
Okay, we kill the camel, cut it up into chunks.
Mhm.
Okay, fly up with the chunks, and then make a trail of chunks for the lizards out here to go right to the fort, and then that will draw them into the fort.
But camels are expensive.
Yes,
Yeah,
and,
whatever.
and
Yeah.
they're
Hasn't
mine.
done anything
The
wrong.
lizards
And
might
they're
kill
mine,
Tori.
camels.
Well, if you have someone else we can
You
slaughter,
can
you let me
chop
know.
up your bat
We
and,
can.
and
Belfry
drop pieces
Looks at
about it.
Dekete with
Contempt.
narrowed eyes.
No.
I would prefer to
Immediately
not
poops
chop
onto
up
the
anything
ground.
if possible.
We're like a quarter mile away from where
Oh,
the
but it's
camp
okay.
is,
We can
right?
take your prime cuts and then we'll have a barbecue.
Yeah, but you
Are you
can't
gonna
see
see
it
camel?
because Talia, are you
The
still
bad
up
say
at the
that I
ridge?
have.
Or have you come
We'll
back?
use the
After
bad
about
parts.
5
Okay.
hours, it all breaks down.
Give
so
me
we
a
can
stealth
rest.
check as you come back from the ridge.
Yeah, we'll get to eat meat.
Probably the first time in 3 months.
3 months.
You had meat 3 months ago?
Well, for the past
You
3 months.
asshole! You didn't tell us you got meat. You were supposed to share.
Be
18.
glad I didn't because Bronco got it on discount.
Oh, bad meat.
That's the best kind of meat. Cheap
All
meat.
right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you think? Good idea, right?
Great F economy.
No.
I don't want to kill another camel.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll kill it.
So, because of where you guys are currently stopped in the roadway in the bend,
You don't have to kill it.
and where she went slightly off trail up to the ridge, you can't really see anything yet other than some signs of the smoke off in the distance. But the fortification itself, you can't really see from down where you are. You have to be up on the ridge line or up at a certain height. So at this point, you're only going off of what Maggot, Grimmeth, and Talia have seen so far.
Richter had a good idea too, though.
Oh, okay.
We could go talk and announce ourselves, and if things go bad, he can cast a cloud of smoke
Fog
around us,
cloud.
and we can get back out.
That works.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun time too.
I am the
Richter's over there.
Get cloud of smoke. Get that cloud of smoke ready.
Just getting my material components good to go.
All right, let's go.
Take it straight to the head.
Okay.
Or we could.
I'm
I think
following
So, what's the
Are
plan?
you wearing any armor?
Nope.
He's wearing a
Fortify
suit.
your armor.
I don't expect a guest
Just in
to know if I.
case.
Okay.
Major
He has
armor.
armor. I thought he had a suit.
He has a suit.
Okay.
It's a nice 3-piece suit.
Two spells going on. Okay, so he's got major armor going too.
Oh.
So is that plus
So
two?
what's the plan?
Um,
What are you guys' plan?
Huh. We're gonna walk in.
Yeah.
We're gonna do all the plans. I'm gonna drop meat. They're gonna walk in.
We got
Then-
plan A, B,
Well,
and
and then I also,
C.
I was gonna do them all.
I also had a plan. I have
13
like
plus
3
your dex
whiskey
mod.
bottles, like high proof alcohol bottles
Okay.
in my bag. I just had like throw a rag in there or a sock and have someone
Shit.
drop
Or we
it.
can barter.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say get them all drunk.
That's what I thought. You know,
Oh no, I was gonna. We
There
were
you
gonna
go.
firebomb them.
Okay, or we could barter them, and if they have taurine, we might be able to barter them for.
Wait.
taurine.
There's one thing I know about goblins. Oh, because I am one.
Right.
Yeah, they don't do this. They're stupid.
Well,
You
you
don't
said
do
it.
this stuff.
So
They've been hired.
we could.
They had to have been hired. They didn't do this shit on their own.
Well, so hold on. They're stupid. They've been hired. What if we give them something that is perceived to be more valuable than what they're being paid for the bounty?
But we don't know what they're being paid.
Exactly.
They're also
We do not know if this is where Bronco went.
You have to start value.
True.
Should be first.
I say we wait till nightfall, stealth in over the wall. I open the gate. You guys come in. We slit every throat in the place.
Ooh, easy there, bud.
I mean,
What?
we are assuming that this is
Let
the
us
people
let's
that took
go.
them.
Let us
And
try.
now,
it out
this
first.
is just general goblin hospitality. Okay, like if you can sneak into my fort and cut my throat, then good on you.
Worst case scenario, they're the people that kidnapped Torin and everything. Best case scenario, there's squatters that don't have a right to be here.
No. And then we recruit them. They pay taxes, and it's a great day.
And we have money.
Yeah. And we didn't kill a camel.
Another one.
What's up with you? And Arnold?
They cost money.
Man, you guys are in sync tonight.
Really?
You don't have any money. How can they cost
So
money?
Keith and Reginald are going in to try to.
You probably have massive debt with the banks.
So are you going in on
Oh,
a camel by foot, or how are you going in?
Camel.
Like just the two of you.
Totally
Okay.
out in the open, not hiding.
All right.
guess anybody needs any tonight?
Oh, okay.
I brought
Tums.
Tums.
Tum,
Tum.
For those of you
I didn't
who
like candy.
don't take a drink every time Telly and I accidentally sync up. You might die at the end.
So
Yeah.
while Takit and Reginald are now beginning to go towards the ridgeline on camels, what are the four of you going to be doing while they're on their way towards the fort?
Well, I think
Sneaking
if we're
back
going to
home.
waltz in, we just keep a bit of a distance in case shit goes south.
Yeah. Stay alert.
I'm gonna waltz in with them, but I'm gonna try and look intimidating.
I think Maggot Richter and I should hang back about maybe
Are you
30
peacocking?
feet,
Yeah.
just in case stuff goes south.
You know,
Maybe even
I'm not
60
being
feet? Like, let's
I
hide.
got my smoke candy. Mm-hmm.
I do. If they're trying to, I like that
I'm
better.
trying to look intimidating in my whole.
I like to be, when someone's
softness.
parlaying, I like to be at least 10 rounds away.
300 feet.
1 minute away.
All right, so
So-
there go ahead then.
You guys hold the fort for 10 minutes. Then we'll come in like gangbusters.
So
Right?
you guys,
It's the whole
done.
party.
so you guys get going first. Get up to the ridgeline,
Mhm.
and as the two of you get to the ridgeline, and you feel the camels kind of lurch over, you eventually can hear the four of them beginning to start following. But
Oh, I was
keep
going with them.
you're going with them. So the three of you are at the
Yeah.
ridgeline.
We're
And I
trying to
was gonna
figure
try
out
and
if
look
we're following
intimidating.
or hiding.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
So that
I'm
the
gonna
three of you
follow.
give me
Actually,
fresh
it's probably good
perception
that you're
checks.
hiding. We'll follow.
That's a nat 1.
Okay.
and the plan goes off without a hitch.
Right?
Good. Reggie hasn't had this much fun since summer camp.
That's fantastic.
9.
God.
23.
23. So
But
these
let's-
two actually
let's
step
let
off a
other
little bit
risers.
further in front of you, and then you kind of nudge your camel up, to stay pace with them. They're tandem, and they're kind of almost like having like conversation about the conversation about how they're going to pull this off. So you can kind of hear them. They don't even notice, like, as you pass the halfway point towards the settlement,
You had one roll to make. One
standing on a rock, wearing a skull as a helmet. You see this goblin with a spear just standing there, watching as Takit and Reginald go by with this like astounded look on its face. And then it sees you and you see it, and it's like just kind of waves at you. It just sits there and
How far away is he? How
And
far
it,
away
like,
are we from him?
says something to someone below it. And now you watch as just two goblins come out from behind the rock, wearing skull like.
What kind of skulls?
Give me a nature check because you're trying to get a feel for it.
Human. It'd be very concerning if it was human because humans don't
30-20.
exist here.
Reptilian. It's like maybe medium-sized raptor heads that they're kind of wearing as skull caps.
They're Power Rangers.
And while
Power
these
Raptors?
two are just kind of, okay, so you want to
One
talk
red,
first?
one
You know, they're just going back and forth about the plan. The two goblins are just keeping pace with the camels. The one that you
Do they look aggressive?
not so far, no. They just seem to be carrying their spears. Their bows are on their back. They haven't been pulled off yet. And they're just kind of looking at these two getting closer and closer towards the fortification. And then
Speak goblin. What are they saying?
further back, you're not really sure what they were saying. Right now, they're being quiet. They're just keeping an eye on Takit and Reginald. The one that eyed with you is now following a little bit further back and keeps glancing at you and back at the road and up the road and at these two. They're always just kind of just keeping an eye on you guys. You're closing towards the fortification. I don't know what to tell you. He's really good at his camel RP.
So anyway, boss, that's why I say you need money to make money, right? So, you know, we start with simple investments.
But knowledge is money. I have a lot of knowledge.
Hey, halt!
Is that what I-
The two of you see that you're about 200 feet within the fortification. Like the little wooden gates are there, the palisade going all the way around. You see an encampment off to your right. You can see what looks to be like some penned up dogs or something off to your left. There's two goblins up on the parapet on the reverse side. And down below, there's two more goblins with a slightly larger goblin. I mean, you know, he might be wearing heels. You're not really sure. Kind of
What are you doing here?
Hello. I am Takit.
Oh, you know, you look like bacon.
Have you ever seen bacon?
Yeah, it looks like him.
I see. Kevin Bacon.
you're wearing the veil.
Oh, he's
They'll
he
show
wants
them
to
as what they
see.
desire the most.
I still don't understand.
The other guy sees him as a hot dog and a
You
hamburger.
see him as your dad because you constantly want to see
Yeah.
And like,
So
you know,
that's why I
and
was-
eventually
yeah.
as Talia pulls up in between the two of you,
Oh, there's three of you.
and then you watch as three other goblins come running from the side to stand with the others. And there's now about 6 of them just
Richter and I are
staring at the
about
three of
30
you.
feet off.
Okay, slightly behind.
We see him as what we want to see him as.
Mhm.
You're a hot
No,
female
what-
goblin
what-
with big tits.
That's why you've been.
The
what
face
you
only.
What you expect
Yeah.
to see. And what you expect.
Oh, okay. You're a crotchety old fart then. A spendthrift.
Okay, so I don't know what kind of role
laying
you would
down.
want here, but I'm gonna try to turn on the diplomatic charm.
What do you say to him?
Greetings, I am Takit of the Mired Valley. I am up for the council at Crown Ridge, or at
Crownspire.
Crown Spire. We've had a
What's
bit
your
of a
phone?
problem with an emissary from Crown Spire. He's gone missing. We don't know if we've come in the right direction.
Oh, this stop. Hey, go get boss. These guys saying words I don't know.
You watch.
Oh, are you sure? Boss gonna be angry. Boss been sleeping. Okay, go get boss. Tell him that. What's your name?
Takit.
Tell him Tahiti's here. Okay.
When would he normally wake up? I don't mind. You know, we could wait.
Oh. Bacon with cow. That's cool. Just hold on. Our boss will be here in a moment.
I'm trying to look intimidating.
You can give me an intimidation check. See how well you're.
I'm
You're
telling you,
bird.
it's- I'm gonna need
You're
to figure out
bird.
a team
I'm
that can
not,
distract
you're
the rest of the
intimidation.
dragon, dude,
Yes.
cool.
You like spit up
14.
worms into the mouth.
14?
Chicken, cow, and bacon. Okay.
It's a feast.
Cielo Marito.
And where are you with all this? Because they're 40 feet behind.
Is it
What is that?
It's swearing cockatoo.
where can I get there and hide within crossbow range?
Give me a perception check. Are you flying
160,
Belfry at this point?
Huh?
Are you flying Belfry?
If I have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me perception with advantage because you'd be at height.
23.
There is kind of like a collapsed series of rocks about
Oh no.
300 feet outside of the fortification. You can see everybody else is clustered in front of it. There's maybe about 6 or 9 goblins that you can see. They feel to you like they're wearing tribal wear. So these might be wildlings. You're not entirely sure. You've heard stories about wildlings, but they don't normally kind of like reside
Make
in.
camp.
Yeah,
Make permanent places
Yeah,
to
they
live.
tend to be a little bit more
Yeah.
nomadic.
Okay.
One of their key things that they're good at is they're really good at harvesting creatures. So they might be out here harvesting dinosaurs for all you know.
And maybe large walking birds.
On camels.
Yeah.
So you settle Belfry down behind this collapsed rock pile, which gives you a pretty good vantage point as well as decent range. And it's a little bit more off to the right than where they are. So now you can see the goblin encampment off to your right. And in the lean-to and tent structures off to the right, you see another 3 that are kind of like chewing on food and just kind of staring, wondering what's going on.
Really hope the
A
food doesn't
large
look
like
pork.
wooden pole driven into the ground with a chain wrapped around it, attached to 2 wolves that are just kind of, just being very lazy in the sun, chewing on bones, looking up. And there's a moment they look in your direction and they just kind of go back to chewing on the bone.
Okay.
It's kind of like that awkward beginning of a conversation. And they seem to have stopped talking as one of the goblins foot pads it back through the gate.
Boss!
The
You
shit
hear their
hits the
voice
fan.
over the
Boss! Come visit us, boss!
kind of yelling out over inside.
And while we're waiting for your boss,
Yeah.
have you guys had any other visitors or travelers or other folks that are?
Give me a persuasion roll, by the way, and with advantage because Reginald's getting involved.
The visitors? What do you mean?
Like, other people that aren't goblins that came here like we are.
Reginald.
Oh, so anyone who's not like us is a visitor.
Right.
22 plus
It's
whatever.
more anyone who
advantage.
doesn't live.
Advantage means you roll twice, take the higher of the 2 roll.
Well, Reggie's involved. Reggie does a roll with disadvantage.
22.
22.
22.
Well, I mean, sometimes we get other people that come and buy our stuff.
Oh, you have a fair trade economy.
What is that word?
What
E.
stuff do you-
coli. E.
What-
coli? No, we don't have E. coli.
What stuff do you have for sale?
For sale. Oh, things we
Trade.
sell.
Yes.
Ivory, bone, hides, organ meat, skulls.
I like skulls.
Leather goods?
Oregon.
He did say hides. Yes.
Have you thought about giving a portion of those funds back to the people who own this land?
Oh, no one owns this land.
Well, it's funny you should say that because technically somebody.
I don't
does.
think I said anything funny.
No.
You hear Grimace take a long drag, put a cigarette in the back, and go, well, we're boned.
Yeah.
How much do you sell skulls for? I like skulls.
Not really. Oh, are you from one of them floating cities?
Yes.
We've heard stories about your kind. We heard you eat our babies.
Only the bad ones.
You hear Grimace whisper, lean into it.
Like the goblin reaches over to one of the other goblins. They like
Make them scared.
Ow! He says, you're funny me.
She just grins.
Oh.
With a beak?
How's a beak grin?
I'm pretty sure that's left over.
The tongue.
So like this goes on for a few moments.
She just goes like this.
You see it. You kind of see it first.
Okay.
This tall figure, from the waist up, nothing. They're not wearing anything, but you could see just numerous bone necklaces hanging from their blue skin. Long, kind of bedraggled, semi-dreadnoughted greenish hair. Kind of strange looking yellow eyes. They're carrying this huge
goblinoid?
staff. No, too big to be a goblin.
Blue skin.
Hot double.
As it comes walking out, you then see all the tattoos on its upper body. Give me an Arcana check, as you are the closest at this current angle, while the others are now seeing this person come walking out for the first time.
16?
You've heard of these ogres that practice magic.
Ogre Magi.
They're wearing pretty decently refined clothing.
Mm-hmm.
They're maybe about 9-10 feet tall and just kind of strolling out of the fortification. And now all of you see this ogre mage coming out towards you. Staff, who are you? And why are you here?
I'll climb down off of the camel.
I want to be there.
I am
where the
Taki.
wind is blowing.
I am the de facto.
I'm
governor.
aware of who you are.
Very good.
What brings you out
Why did you
here?
ask?
Searching for one of my missing servants, who seems to have absconded with a.
Looks over his shoulder at the goblins, back at you. This is a haven for those that are enslaved by the likes of you.
Slaved. Okay.
My ears perk up.
First
You can't hear from that point.
I've heard two things: organ meat and haven for the subjugated.
No, you can't hear. You're
Megan perks up
160
and
feet
I'm,
away.
I'm audibly going, no paycheck, forced servitude, meager rations. Shit, we're slaves.
So,
Yeah.
so he seems to have absconded with a dignitary from Crown Spire, and I wish to limit trouble.
Give me a persuasion check again. So you're now.
Can I touch his shoulder and guidance him?
Sure.
We don't want to kill
Add a
all of
D4.
you.
Add a D4.
Are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm behind you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Richter-
Richter and
Richter and
Bertha
I-
are like right
Yeah,
behind.
we're currently planning the funeral.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
If I wasn't Geist right now.
Is that with adding a D4 to it?
Oh no, I did.
Yeah, it's not advantage. Just add a D4 to it.
I was doing the wrong.
Yep.
Nice. 26.
Okay. I don't normally treat with your kind, but if you wish to gain trust, you may speak with me
Yeah, very well.
inside our fortification.
Thank you.
I did not invite the cow.
Well, I'm a furball. I get it a
I'm
lot,
aware of what you
but I'm not actually a cow.
are.
He's making fun of
What
you.
am I to call you, good sir?
He's making fun of you.
Cows
He's
are-
talking with you.
Let
Those
us
are great.
gain each other's trust first. You've given me your name. Let me provide you proof that I have no prisoners here.
It actually helps too.
I know.
Okay.
I'm afraid it's being China. It's like carcinogenic.
So-
I can give you
That's
some
best.
idea.
Powder,
hand the
asbestos
reins to
powder.
you. And,
Oh,
It's what's for
I'm going to go
breakfast.
inside. You can wait out here. If I need you, I will scream. I doubt it.
I
okay.
don't like the thought
It's
of
like Team America. I think he needs help.
He's going left down Akabaka Street.
He's not screaming, so.
His voice is almost Matt Damon.
Monday, bud. Monday, bud. Monday, bud.
So,
17.
You're going to hell. I know that. already.
No, I've got a timeshare there. Y'all are fine.
he's shady, but very hard to read. Almost like he's practiced his performance time and time again. You don't get the sense of danger. It's just something about that seems off.
Sir, I abhor violence and would just like to be there as I am a notary in case you guys need anything after your discussion. If I could just tag along.
Yeah, he's a conscientious objector. You
I'm
know, a coward.
I'm a public accountant.
Only if you feel
account
comfortable with it.
Well, clearly, you brought your house staff out all the way here to the Heights.
Yes.
You brought no professionals with you.
I am professional.
Professional.
Well, hold on a minute.
Professional what?
Asshole.
And that's when you notice he starts looking up at the cliffs. He's like looking up at the sky. He's like looking at all the possible places where you could get cover.
There's an
And he's
army
just-
hiding.
He just follow me. Bring your precious bovine with you. It kind of turns and starts walking
Wonderful.
into the fortification.
I'd just like to reiterate, not a bovine, sir.
You just hear all the goblins.
They're not even small
The
enough to know
wolves
that
are-
they're cows.
The wolves are gonna love him.
So the two of you are following the ogre
I
mage.
know he's an ogre mage.
Yeah, you see
Pick
that
up
he's
some
wearing
sacrifice.
all the shamanistic
Poison darts.
kind of like accoutrement, the tattoos, the staff. You get the immediate feeling that staff is probably magical in
It
nature.
sounds amazing.
I'll try to talk shop
Okay.
as we're walking, commenting on his relics and whatnot.
I think we
Okay.
got to
To
steal
the-
that staff.
Try to build a little friendship.
That could get us
So
a lot of
like
you're
things.
slightly alongside of him because you're walking. You look the camel with
Steal
everybody
something for
else,
you.
That sounds good.
and you're walking slightly behind.
You
And
started-
you kind of have to actually look up slightly to have this conversation.
Yeah.
And every now and then, their eyes kind of look down at you and over at your accountant. Well, I can tell you with absolute certainty, we have no prisoners here. And they kind of leads you into the center courtyard of the palisade. See the huts at the back of the palisade. You can see a dozen or so goblin individuals kind of either in the midst of like making weapons, eating food, unceremoniously kind of plopping trash onto an ever-growing trash heap. The bottle flies are just everywhere. I mean, it reeks in here.
Just like mom used to make maggot.
You kind of watch as like two
Hole.
goblins get up from a nearby hole dug over by the edge of the palisade and kind of finishing off and throwing their feces back into the pit. And kind of see you coming in with the boss, and like all of them are like just staring at the boss. And while they're a little bit nervous and they have access to their weapons, either crudely made spears, bows, or short swords, this is definitely a bit of a deprived community. The one thing that catches your eye quite uniquely is behind the palisade, like opposite all where you can see all the huts, is you can see like piles of dinosaur bones hanging amongst like drying racks. You can see hides that are curing in the sun. You can see piles of freshly kind of harvested meat of variations. You could see smaller bones inside the enclosure, as they all seem to be busy harvesting reptilian creatures all about. Meanwhile, no real concern for health and safety. They are either kind of you see one goblin kind of munching on a piece of intestine as you go walking by. Another one is just kind of like scooping out the brain matter of a reptile and throwing it into a wooden bowl and puts the skull down. Give me a history check as you see the full group at this point.
Can I roll that too?
Yes, you could.
23.
Okay.
9.
9. They're goblins. To you, they're wildlings.
Wildlings.
Wildlings don't normally settle. They're usually
Yeah,
pretty
this is-
nomadic.
yeah. But they've made a place for themselves here.
It seems like it. Yeah.
This is not temporary. This is
Damn
permanent.
squatters.
And they're doing good. Do I
From
happen-
their perspective.
As long as it's
Do I
okay.
happen to recall if I have any shamanistic writings in the library?
Property tax.
No, this is the first you've ever heard. I mean, there have been slight rumors from some family members that talked about how they would allow nomadic wildlings to move through the place to harvest raptors or to keep certain kind of reptile populations in check and under control. But from your vantage point, there's maybe of at least between 6 and 7 on the outside, And there's at least another dozen inside here that you can see. They're kind of like moving in and out of the huts. It's a pretty, normally they travel in groups of 6 or 7 as a nomadic lifestyle.
Yeah, this is a community, not
This
family.
this is probably 3 or 4 nomadic clans that seem to have settled here. The huge ogre mage kind of like gets over to a large pile of very rare ferns. Most creatures out here are reptilian in nature. And this pile of furs is set and bound to a series of like heavy bone, almost like a bone-like throne. The Magi sits down in it. So, my name is Throgar Thundermaw. These are my people. We have been here for quite some time. Occasionally.
Was that Thunder or Vunder?
Thundermaw. Now, I know you think this is your land, but you and yours have abandoned it many centuries now. I have gathered up these poor souls to humbly serve me, and I in turn keep them safe. More importantly, I keep them safe from interlopers such as yourself. Now, this person that you say who has gone missing from the Crown Spire, what is his purpose? Why do you think we have him?
I don't specifically think you have him. This was the general direction of the trail we were following before the sandstorm wiped it.
Oh, yes, that
So
was
just a
quite the storm that came through here.
could be just completely coincidence of the direction that that person was heading.
And what evidence do you bear that you think that he was even kidnapped?
There seems to have been a struggle in his quarters. Window was smashed. Belongings rifled through. There was some blood at the scene.
No, and a friend of ours talked to a plant, and the plant said that he was taken.
Anyways.
That's great.
We're not there.
Like the ogre like loses his train of thought for a moment, like
My brain hurts.
I'm not sure what just happened.
Roll a saving throw. There's paralyzation.
Anyone else smell toast?
I'm often told that's the first sign of vicious mockery, but I might be wrong. Anyways, a friend spoke with a plant.
He does that from time to time.
I could talk to
We're
plants.
not there.
Oh, that's right.
Do they answer you?
They don't answer me, but they did answer him.
Yes.
I see. More staff that you brought from your estate.
Yes.
So you didn't bring any armed threat with you, just yourself and your council.
Well, they have weapons because it is the wilds.
That's fair.
But no, not to do damage or inflict harm upon you or yours. Simply investigating a lost person.
I
Well,
hate that you're so level-headed.
I can only tell you what you see. We keep no prisoners here. And his name was Toran. Was his name?
Thorin, yes.
Uh,
And he was with an orc, one-eyed orc named Bronco. At least that's what he told me his name was.
a one-eyed oak
Yes.
named Bronco.
Yes.
Interesting.
Would you have any idea of possible locations nearby where bandits might hold up? I'm assuming they're not here.
All I can tell you is I know of this Bronco. Bit of an old man, is he not? Looks a little bit like this. He watches the ogre mage kind of like creates a illusion. And
He's
his
transforming
form-
into him. I was like, no, no.
his form actually transforms into Bronco.
That would be him, indeed.
Yes. I know.
Richter, I told you to back
You're
them up.
And he watches all the goblins are beginning to get a little bit closer. Their hands are going
Okay,
towards weapons.
That means that he was.
Those on the outside immediately shut the door.
So you know where he is.
And you can see the goblins all standing there in front of you, that all those that are on the outside. I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Did you hear a door slam?
We can see the door. 17.
That's not good.
God, I don't have I'm not doing this as an online game, so I can't organize everything.
That's 13.
All right, give me a moment.
Who
Take a
goes
note of
in
it.
with-
Where is my?
I'm good. I got a whole other box of mic next. Speaking of which, if anyone wants a mic,
I got 4.
except you, Zach.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Zach, this is the.
Where's
Strawberry,
where would my bonuses go for initiative?
It's on the other side of his computer.
16. Oh, gnarly.
They're sugar-free wafers.
You got it?
Oh, thank you.
5.
I was
Five
trying to find
plus-
junk
I got a
food.
This
four.
is exactly why Chandra
Oh,
built the table this way for me.
I got it.
that's really
Oh, look at
nice.
that. Look
All
at
right.
that.
Oh,
So-
we're not going to destroy that.
What's
That looks
really
too
funny
pretty.
is the orc you brought is the one. I have.
I don't have a furball yet. So
Yeah,
that's
I
all
have one for you. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who am I missing? I've got
Do you have an Aarakocra?
yes.
I guess use a tiefling for mine because that's the closest.
I'm
You have
gonna
an
have to get-
Aarakocra?
I'm gonna have to get on Hero Forge, and I'm gonna have to make sure.
Who am I missing?
I got
Totally.
maggot coming in the mail. I just got a pain in the
I
maggot.
totally got her out.
Maggot. Reggie.
Yeah, I haven't ordered mine
Talia,
yet because
Rim.
I'm moving, so I don't want it to like
Well, yeah,
go to the wrong
yeah,
spot.
sure.
Yeah,
You can have a
Oh
sugar.
no, I got. Yeah, I'm missing you. That's who I'm missing.
like hopefully moving this
Yeah.
weekend. So
I'll use this one.
should make it easy.
That's who I was missing. So with that in mind, out in front of the main gate, here are the
Glasses
goblins.
on.
So these two here up on the parapet. Oops, and he fell.
Okay, roll damage. It's 20 feet.
Out here, I have Talia, Takit, and Reginald in here.
Every time I hear Keith's name, I think of
Maggie, you're
song.
off the board for now because you're the furthest one out. So
Okay, no
for vantage point, you're back behind the.
Where's my
debris
giant
pile.
bat? I'm supposed to be flying a giant
Yeah,
bat.
I know. I gotta get a giant bat.
Get that
think,
figure. No, I'm just kidding.
And
That one song of that Dominican artist.
and then
Every time I hear Keith's name, I just hear that go in my head.
Grimmeth. For
Maybe I'll get
you
like a
out in
stuffed
front,
bat, an actual real stuffed
Maggot's
bat. and then
currently
put that figure
hiding.
on the top of it.
And I've got Reginald.
sticky tack,
Actually,
we could
they
put it
wouldn't
on
be
there.
yet. They'd be approaching.
I love sticky tack. Little minis, put them on the
It's
wall
the
for spider
domino
climb.
effect.
I know, right?
Any figure that falls over
Check.
is instantly dead. So be careful.
And it's backing up the computer right now to finish the install of my new hard drive.
Of course, right. in the
What do you have to
middle.
clean all the porn off of it?
Shush you.
In the business, we call that the deployment drive.
Yeah. The deployment drive.
All right. Grimmeth, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
Okay. Richter,
Very pathetic. I got a 5.
5. Okay. Reginald,
7.
7.
I just don't roll good anymore.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights.
It's another
Last
low,
week
it's
I
another
did
low
awful
speed
rolls
hydra.
too, though.
What'd you get?
I'm on a
Takit?
I'm on a roll
16.
this tonight.
16.
Yeah, Keith and Maggot are doing great. The rest of
What
us,
did you get?
19.
19 for
they
Maggot.
got goose egg.
I swear, like
Do you remember what
80%
Talia
of
said
my
she
rolls
had?
are below 10.
No, I don't.
Okay.
She didn't say.
All right, we'll get it for when she comes back. So, since she's not here anyways, oh my God, she didn't take Sweet Pea with her.
No. It's her taking a dump.
What's
in it.
amazing about that dog?
Mm.
Well, first of all, let me.
It's still alive?
Well, there's that.
His
Sorry,
nickname is
pal.
Lazarus.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing.
Careful. What are
That's
you
still
doing?
alive.
Just
No, it's blind and
no,
deaf.
just, it's okay. Just don't
Has a
move.
huge tumor on its gut. That dog's already like 17 years old, 18
Wow.
years old.
Be careful.
And
Fall.
I'm just amazed that it's still around. It's almost died constantly for the last 2 years. It hasn't been out of a diaper in over a year.
That was probably something terrible in past life.
I was just like, what an existence.
Hey, little girl.
Oh,
Hey, she's hanging out.
What's up, Lazarus, sweet pea?
What's up, man? Hey.
Oh, we got her excited.
I know. She'll be back in a minute.
How? She doesn't know.
She'll be back in a minute.
You fucked up. Zach just goes, ouch, you wouldn't know.
How do we get him excited?
So I don't remember much how it works.
Oh, yeah.
Can,
Well, that's
can
what
I just hold my initiative?
No.
You hit
Or you
things
go
in the
first?
face until they stop moving. And then you hit it some more.
Remember that. Remember that. Usually one getting hit.
So the main breakdown is
Yeah.
action, bonus
Chill out.
action,
Vocal
reaction.
girl.
You can
Sure,
take
'cause
them
mommy's
at the
not
same
here, huh?
time. Your action, either
Okay.
there's a bunch of different stuff you can do. You can attack,
Just sit
cast a
down.
spell, dash, disengage,
Sit down. There you
dodge,
go.
grapple, help, hide, blah blah blah.
You just can't cast 2 spells in the same turn.
You can cast.
I can't.
Correct
trip
me
in
if
a
I'm
spell.
wrong. A cantrip and a spell.
She's coming.
Correct.
She's coming. Don't try to get down.
Interested to see if what I was trying to pull off with this character actually ends up working. If so,
What'd you get for your initiative, Ben?
Pretty cool.
17.
I finally
17?
got to use my pyromancer in a one shot this morning.
All right.
Oh,
So
nice.
He's a blade singer.
I've
He's
got
strength,
Maggot,
lets the
you're
fire
up.
himself so he can-
Okay.
That's cool.
with
that.
19, Talia, you're
one of my
on
other
deck
characters is
with
a Loxodon Echo
17.
Knight.
And then the bad guys go after
I
Talia.
played a Loxodon once and played a war great one.
Yeah, he's got a. Well, my fun twist on him was that he's got memory loss.
Because an elephant never forgets.
Okay, I'm up.
You're up. You're
So-
currently 150 feet away from the front of the gates.
Okay.
You can see that the goblins have all kind of started moving towards Talia, Richter, and Grimmeth. Don't see Takit Original anywhere. But you can hear a lot of activity going on inside of the fortress.
Fucking boss is a moron.
What are you doing?
I get on Belfry, and I'm gonna go see if I can get something that like gets enough stuff to hawk from the house to make a living after these guys get killed. No, I'm just kidding. I get on Belfry. I'm gonna fly up and be within my crossbow range to shoot the guys on top of the gate.
Okay, so you are going to be on Belfry. Belfry will move, and dash action.
Oh, I can-
Belfry
I can
will
find-
go on your initiative. So
Yeah,
I
let me-
think you can move 120.
Let me double
I
check.
think you can move 120.
60-foot flying.
Yeah.
So
So that would literally,
put me about right in range.
yeah.
Okay. Then I will do that with her, and then I will. I really haven't checked the undercarriage to know if it's a him or he, or she.
Belfry is a boy's name.
Belfry seems like a boy's name. Okay.
Pretty sure it's a she.
Crossbow, light. Oh, it's even more than that. Okay, I was looking at the hand crossbow. This is the light crossbow. Okay. 18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So you can see how combat works now, Bill. The same as it used to work. It's the same typical thing.
Point and click.
From what is it? First edition? Jesus Christ. Okay, so 6 points. No, just that's not a natural one for damage. Shut the fuck up.
Minimum damage.
Oh, your character dies. Six points of damage.
Okay. And which one were you going after?
Just the closest one's fine.
Okay. The three of you outside the gate, you watch as a crossbow comes from the height. And there you can see Maggot on top of Belfry. Crossbow shot comes down. Hits the goblin in the shoulder. And you watch as the two goblins on the gate look up. They're going to take their reactions at you.
Mhm.
Take shots.
Sure.
Hey, Maggie,
That is
take
going to be a 11 and a 26.
Are they attacking me or Belfry?
They're going after you.
Okay, so one hits.
Okay.
Reaction shoot.
That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. You feel one of their crossbow bolts catch you in the shoulder at the same time.
Okay.
So that'll finish your turn because you're using Belfry to move,
Right.
and then that was your action.
Yeah.
Talia, you are up, and the bad guys are on deck.
I'm gonna fly up. I know the wall.
Okay.
Grab one of those goblins and drop them.
So
I was
what's your
thinking
fly
about
speed?
taking them. I think my fly speed and my move speed are the same.
30 or 60? I think they're different. I think you have
Hold on. This is a new.
here, let me see.
No, it's 30-30.
Oh, okay. So
30, flying 30.
you want to go up 10 over 20 as your movement? Because that'll
How
take
tall are the
you.
walls?
Well, the walls are about 15 feet tall, from what you can tell. You're a good 25 feet from the fortification. Each square is 5 feet.
Right.
So you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're actually 30 feet from the gate.
Who's in front of me?
That is Grimmeth. No, Richter, because he's a Bork.
Because I was with them. So I think.
You wouldn't have gone inside.
Yeah, he only let
No.
us
He only let-
No. What I mean is, I went up with them. So I would have been in the front. They would have been in the back. Because they were behind me.
Right, but your guys kind of all clumped together by the time Takit and Reginald got pulled inside.
Okay.
We were busy trying to sell weed to the goblins.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to buy a skull.
And we were trying to get the money for the
I
store.
was. I was
Yeah.
trying to buy a
Oh,
skull.
I remember.
It's
It's
like
the circle of commerce.
it's like we're going after the
There we go.
mafia
It's a money
because they
neutral
kidnapped
cash
somebody,
flow.
and then we
Pick it
want to
up.
like do their taxes.
Right. 15 up, 15.
Well, it depends. If you want to fly up 15 feet and out 15 feet, that'll put you halfway during your move. You can always use your action to fly all the way
Lightning bolt's
inside.
got 120 range. They're not 120 feet
Okay,
away.
so you want to fly up 20 feet?
Even if I, yeah.
Okay.
Or even 30 feet. If I fly up 30 feet, and, you know.
Okay. And now you can see inside the fortification, and you can see that where the ogre mage is, you can see Bronco is there instead.
Oh, I'm shooting Bronco.
Take the shot.
Shoot him in his one eye.
Is that a deck save for that one?
No, it's guiding bolt. It's to hit.
Yeah, that's the hit. Go for
Be like Northman was like, "What's that thing in the sky?"
it.
22.
That scene from
22.
Disney when
You-
Elfo with the
You
force.
watch as the streak of energy, as it gets close to what looked like Bronco, suddenly it goes back into its ogre mage form again. There's a shimmer of a shield around it that crackles out, and you watch as the guiding bolt bounces off of it.
Does it bounce off and hit someone else? Because I'd like that.
Nope, just reflects off the
Oh,
shield
man.
that it
Range
just cast.
Reggie.
What did I get hit by?
Wiener, you
I
didn't do
am
any
a bit
damage.
confused. Clarification. I thought it was an illusion of Bronco standing there, but it was the ogre mage transformed into Bronco. I mean, was there a separate? Did I see two of them at the same time?
No,
Okay,
he
so
turned
he
himself
kinda
into
turned
Bronco.
So we just don't know if he is Bronco or if he's disguised self at the moment.
Okay.
How would he know what he looks like?
I
An
know.
accountant.
Oh,
Chris, oh shit! Somehow I think I feel maggot.
Well, now that you say it,
I'm in your head. I got one
Well,
of
I
his
said they
teeth.
have no
There's
blizzards.
this
They're
like
probably
moment,
eating.
that
Well,
calm moment before
Reginald's
combat,
just doing
and
everything
all
he
you
can to
hear
not fight.
from way out in front of the fortification is Maggot's voice.
How do you think you knew how to turn into him, you idiots?
I thought he did a really good
Dragon
job
Ball
of
Z episode
describing
where
it.
you hear Vegeta
I never-
screaming in the
Yeah.
background.
Maggot would never think that he would be the most sound of mind in this whole party. Like, I'm
So
a
as you
goblin.
move in your
Don't
action,
trust
you
him.
still have your bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
But they can be
No,
innocent
well,
goblins. They're goblins. They're not innocent.
Freaking cleric. I have no bonus action.
We'll talk to them. They don't like to talk. They like to fight.
Cantrips or bonus
They need
action.
your innards.
Bonus action proselytize. Turn him to the good side.
No,
I'm
that
gonna
won't work.
bonus action move forward more.
Callista's already
Multi-class
making-
She's bonus action pissed, is what she is.
She's already over this.
No,
Finish your turn.
Flying's for the birds, isn't it?
All right. The Gabos and the Ogre Mage are up with Takeed on deck. All right. So, Reginald, you have 1, 2, 3,
You know what you're gonna
4, 5, 6 darts being thrown at you.
Okay.
First 2. That is a 12 and a natural 20.
They'll both miss.
That's a natural 1 for 3 and a 7.
Instantaneous VS7. That's cool.
That is 11 and 11.
Right now I'm at a 15.
Okay, so just 2, 1 crit and 1 normal hit. So the crit,
60 foot range. 10 foot
that
speed.
is going to be 6 points of piercing damage. And then the regular one will be 4 points of piercing damage.
10 total.
Yep, that's 2 darts. Stick into your, and puncture holes.
Don't
in your
forget
suit.
your mage armor.
The Ogre Mage looks at you and begins to, and brings its hands together directly in front of you. I need you to make a strength save, please.
That's what I would have wanted.
7.
7. You take 5 points of bludgeoning or force damage, and you're knocked back 10 feet and prone onto the ground. These will immediately move into base with you.
To eat your intestines.
And up here, base with Reggie.
They don't eat
Goblin Shaman sees where the guiding bolt came
Eat your
from.
intestines with troops down there. They don't care.
Give me a deck save, please, Talia. As a streak of flame comes arcing up towards you.
I rolled a 1.
Hold on.
Kaboom!
Hold on. 1 second. I have something for that, I think.
As long as your reaction doesn't, as long as it doesn't say you have to see the caster.
No, it's on succeed, not a fail. Darn
Gotcha.
it.
So 5 points of fire damage as the flame strike crashes into your upper chest area, and part of your plumage just singes and turns to flame. But you're
I'm like, ooh.
and you
I
see
like
the
that look.
you see the wildling goblin shaman kind of
Christmas dinner all
dancing
over
around
again.
after it did that invocation. You then watch
Oh, guys are
as
hungry.
its
Thanks for that
reaction,
one.
it immediately brings its hands together and summons a bonfire right here. And there's just this thing of flame that comes into existence.
2 spells?
He knows 2
Different
spells.
people.
No, that was a cantrip.
Conjure water.
That was the spell.
Let them burn down their fortifications.
Yeah, burn down the fort.
So
The roof is on fire. We don't care what the motherfucker burns.
the ogre mage is going to ignore
Yeah, I'm trying to brush fire off onto things that they can, they can burn.
Embers.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that'll finish the bad guy. Oh no, wait, I gotta do it out here. They have to use their action to reload because they shot as a reaction. The 3 on the ground are going to immediately charge Richter.
Oh, gotcha. Those are goblins, not our goblins. Okay.
So that 3 attacks coming at you, Richter.
Okay.
First one is a 19. Second one is an 8. And the final one is an 11.
I silver barbs the 19.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Fuck. Sorry, bud. You have advantage now, though.
What were they again? They were
It was a 20, 11, and
An 8.
8, 11, 20. Okay.
so your armor class is here. It's 12.
So only one hit.
Only one of them hit, and it was a natural.
20.
That's going to be 8 points.
Oh no, it uses the lower, so it does the natural.
Okay,
20
so
is-
it's
yeah.
the 19. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's still the 19.
So the 19 hits, it's going to be 4 points of slashing damage. As the 3 goblins rush into base with you, their short sword kind of coming down at you. Short sword in one hand, spear in the other hand. They will use their bonus action to try and spear you as well. That is a 5 and a 12, so one will hit. And the other one is an 18. That's an additional 4 points of piercing damage from the offhand damage.
8 total.
That will finish them because they're reloading. They've charged. There's one more over here. He's going to come running around.
And you now have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within the next minute.
Okay. All right. That'll finish the Gobos and the Ogre. Taki, you are up with Grimmeth on deck.
I am prone, so do I need to stand up?
Half your movement if you choose to.
Okay.
So it's half your movement to stand
Can I
up,
still
or you
cast?
can still cast and do whatever you want while you're prone on the ground.
Can I stand up? And
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Can I say, it did not need to go like this.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, bother.
Yeah, exactly.
I just throw down Wither and Bloom on a 10-foot circle.
Yes.
Goblins.
Oof. Oh, that is such I love that spell.
Are
so
you
much.
kind of like the focus of it? So it kind of like pulses out from you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
You can cast it on, but I'm just doing it.
And
Just
that's
the
a
way
con
that you
save, correct?
It's,
That
it's a
is
save spell.
Not
Essentially, it creates
just out of
14.
range of that,
every
right?
creature
Con
in the
14.
spell that
15
you
feet.
choose makes
Con
the-
14.
And then you add temp. You can add.
That is
I
a
can
6
cast wizard
to
spells
a
into my
friend.
modifier.
plus 1.
Can
So
I
it's
do
a
that?
7, a 5, a 5, and a 14. So 3 fail, 1 save.
Okay.
Your spell attack's +6 if you rolled a hit.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
no hit AOE.
Yeah.
Okay. So and the damage is
Should be 2d8.
no, it's like 3d6. Okay.
What's the name of it?
Wither and
Wither and
bloom.
Bloom.
Wither and Bloom.
It's one of
That's
my
why we have
favorites.
Discord.
2d6 on
Why
a
does it do
failed
that?
save or half on a successful.
Okay.
What
level did you cast it
And
at?
at level 3, so it
Okay.
increases by 1d6
So
above that.
3d6 necrotic damage, I believe.
3d6. I don't know if I have 3d6.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you.
Trying to find it. We have the worst lookup thing here.
It's a Strixhaven spell.
10.
10 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
Nice.
And minus 5 on the side.
Reginald, as you're standing there, you've got the 2 goblins in front of you, and you just watch as Taki stands up. But when he does, it's kind of what we do in the shadows way. It's like you just like he doesn't even bother moving. He just
Oh.
and then suddenly he is just surrounded by rotted miasma, darkened energy, and cicadas and insects and flies that swirl out around from him. And you watch as they crash into the 4 goblins who are immediately covered in pestilent and strange things growing off their body. And you watch as their skin kind of withers and there's cracks in their skin as they're beginning to show a little sign of panic as they're not really prepared for this. So that's your action and half your move. You still have your bonus action and the remainder of your move if you want to use it.
Can
Totally
I
up to you.
hold it?
You can only hold an action, not a bonus action.
Bonus action. What can I do with a bonus action?
Read it and weep. At level 3, it's usually not very much.
There's some spells that are bonus.
So it's definitely a little bit more friendly towards
healing
bards.
word or what else is
Hex
bonus?
is a good bonus action one.
Chill touch is a cantrip.
That's an action.
That's an action.
That's an action. It'll say next to your spell.
It'll say BA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean badass. It means bonus action.
Could
I
also
prefer
be
that
badass.
it's badass.
So
but
whatever
I
this is a
understand.
bonus action.
Semantics, Jason.
I
That's the
know,
only one I
semantics.
see
Which
down
one?
there.
I don't even see which
The one that says 1 BA right there. So
Wouldn't be
Expeditious retreat.
good for if you need to escape later.
So you're good?
Yeah, hold
Finish your turn?
Yeah. And when I did the verbal for that, my voice kind of got high and skeletal-y.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an intimidation check then with that. Between the success of your spell.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Where is He-Man? Yeah.
17.
Okay. All right. Grimmeth,
Yes.
you are up with
Reggie on deck?
Reggie on deck. Thank you. I
So
shortened your name on my notes. Who the fuck is Preg? Oh, Reg.
I have a question.
Prigs.
What are the crossbow
Morgan
bolts
the
made
third.
out of? Specifically maggots, the ones that he buys.
What are they made out of, maggot?
They made out of metal?
Well, they have a metal tip.
They have a metal tip?
Yeah.
That's all I needed to know. The one that has a crossbow bolt stuck in it, I'm casting heat metal.
What's the range on that?
That is 60 feet.
Yeah, he's in range. No save. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's what level is this? Second level, so that's 2d8.
Pick up
Yes,
that
that's
bolt
pretty
and start
badass.
using it again.
Yeah.
Daddy likey.
Look at it from the inside.
Yep. They can't run from it. All right, so that's 14 fire damage.
And heat metal's not concentration.
It is up to a minute, and I can continue to make it happen.
And he can't, well, I guess he can take it out.
Oh,
Someone break that arrow off inside of him.
the light, the heat, I
No, I was
see.
saying just pick it back up and shoot it into another one.
Well, see, the
Why
thing
did
is
that
that it
work?
can't drop it, so it automatically fails the save to drop it.
In addition, one creature
Correct.
in that area can spend one.
So
one of
you
its
are
most hit dice.
concentrating on that
Yeah,
effect.
gain a number of hit points. If you lost hit points,
Yes.
then you can use a hit.
And
dice
how
to
much total
roll.
damage?
14 fire damage.
What's your hit dice?
Hit dice
that
you
you roll?
usually use during a short rest.
So those of you outside the main gate, and some of you hovering slightly
What do you
above,
roll for hit points when
you
hit
watch
a
as
level?
this
A
goblin
D6?
standing up on the parapet, reloading their crossbow, like, just like the upper half of their body explodes in fire and just tumbles off.
Oh,
So
onto the
D6,
ground.
you get to
First
roll. You
kill of
can
the
roll a
game.
D6.
Anything else you want to do, Grimmer?
So you
I
do
am
hit
going
points.
to bonus action inspire Richter.
Okay.
All right. Victor's inspired, man.
Fucking kill him!
That's a D6 for you, right?
Okay.
Right? Extra
Yep,
D6.
D6.
Okay. Do you want to move it all?
For your next attack
Nah, I'm
roll,
gonna hang out
ability
there.
check or saving
Okay.
throw, you can add a d6.
That'll finish
And you
Grimm's
have
turn.
advantage from some
Reg, you are up with Richter on deck.
Oh, this isn't what I wanted to happen.
Taking the darts didn't bother him that much, but then seeing his boss get attacked definitely did. So, unwarranted or unwanted, he does go into a rage.
Okay.
I did regain 4 hit points from the Wither and Bloom.
Okay. Good to know. As Reginald slips in the rage.
And
you made me angry, so here goes another shot.
I take it that big guy is the ogre mage.
It is. He's currently running towards the main gate.
And I have how many goblins within base of me? 2?
You technically have 3.
Okay. So I would take 3 opportunity attacks if I wanted to chase him down.
Correct.
Okay.
Is Wither and Bloom concentration or duration?
I think it was
Probably
instantaneous.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna run after the ogre mage.
Okay. I'm going to say you're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity. The other one is trying to figure out why their skin is sprouting rotted lichen and moss.
Lots of scarabs in there.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
He just falls into a pile of scarabs.
That is an 11 and a 16.
The 16 hits.
Okay.
And
That will be 4 points of slashing damage, half to 2 because you are raging.
Right, yeah, so I'm gonna go up onto the ogre mage and attack.
Go ahead and give me a dex save as it forces you to go around the bonfire.
But I have advantage on the dex save.
Yes, you do because you can see the frag.
And that is high. 21.
All right, you take no effect from the bonfire, as it
Okay.
is a cantrip version of itself. It's not the actual spell version of it.
That is an awful roll. So that is a 10 to attack.
Are you reckless at all, or are you?
I did not go reckless this
You
round.
didn't go reckless.
No.
I
I did not.
So you're like, and you just, as you saw the dart sticking out of you, you run through the bonfire, which you kind of like hot foot around it, and you
No.
your briefcase is your weapon.
Yeah.
Turns
no.
into a hammer,
No, I'm just hitting people with my briefcase.
as if it's a hammer.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha. You
And-
bring up this big. What's it made of?
I would like to think it's like leather bound, but it's just like metal on the inside.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Bring it
bag
up
of
and
bricks.
go swinging at the ogre. The ogre at the last minute goes, what the? It just like the briefcase goes flying right in front of its face. It's going to, no, it already used its
Right,
shield
right
as a
there.
reaction, so it does
And
not
then-
have that.
For flavor, as Reggie goes into rages,
What are you
his
gonna do?
full-on suit and shirt does completely burst off,
Just
like
like-
Hulk style. Yeah.
So you're like hulking,
Yeah.
just hulking shorts. At
And that's
this
why
point.
he carries so many extra shirts and suits.
I love it. All right, that'll finish Reggie's turn. Richter, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the second round.
Okay, I'm looking at a moonbeam to possibly do a saving.
That's a good one. So during your turn, you get what's called a movement, action, or bonus action.
Okay.
During your movement, you can move up to or as little as you want. Even if you don't want to move, you don't have to. Your action is where you take your spell attack action or your melee or ranged attack action.
Okay.
Your bonus action is kind of like a short, quick kind of activity that you could do that's not quite an action. It's intended to be something unique. Usually at level 3, you don't normally have a lot of bonus actions, but druids and bards tend to be a little different when it comes to available bonus actions.
Okay.
Fucking great.
So currently, you are in base with 3 goblins.
And something cool about Moonbeam, if people run through it, it triggers. So if you put it in a spot where like a bunch of people are going to be going through, it's going to get them every time.
As long as you maintain concentration.
Right.
So I got 3 right in front
50
of me.
crossbow
Yeah.
bolts are coming at you, and
Well, I'm gonna concentrate a moonbeam right in front of me on
Gotcha.
top of these 3.
I believe at the beginning of their turn, they will have to make con saves or dex saves.
Con.
I think it's con.
Sure.
It's Constitution.
Okay.
It's whatever they're worst at.
They're goblins. What is that?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kidding, right? Everything but dex. So your action is to cast Moonbeam like right behind them, so it catches all 3 of them without catching you, because technically yourself or an ally could also be affected by Moonbeam if they walk into it. So that's your action. Anything you want to do for a bonus action?
Any suggestions? Let's see what you got.
Go ahead and flip it one more, because that's just
Here's some bonus actions right here.
You can.
You know where the water bottle is, right?
You can wild
In
shape
the
as a
break
bonus
room?
action.
Can you fill that up for me?
Yeah, bro.
For free.
Is it in the refrigerator?
I believe it's.
You lose concentration.
No, it's the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
water.
Water
I'll
jar?
lose
Okay.
that concentration on the
When you get higher, you can like turn into an animal and
I think it's like 6th level for that.
whatever certain subclasses.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, what should I do for a bonus action?
You might not have anything yet.
Go ahead and flip the page. Let's see if there's like a better breakdown. What you got?
You want to crank the air up a bit, babe? I just think it's a little stuffy with
Yeah, it's just
multiple bodies in here.
Thousands
Yeah, I
of
mean, if you
people.
lose
The heat radiant
and
bulb.
you can turn into an animal later.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
attack.
I'll just concentrate on the moonbeam for now, I guess.
All right. I'll finish your turn. Casting the spell was your attack. And they don't have to make their save till the beginning of their turn if they're in the effect of the moonbeam, which they currently are. So they have a choice. They can either run away from you during their turn or take the full flash of that moonbeam and have to save against it. So that's your action. You have no bonus action. If you move, it could trigger a reaction or what we call an attack of opportunity from them because they're in base with you. So it's your choice. What do you want to do?
I'll cast the moonbeam.
Okay. And then stay where you are?
Yeah.
All right. What'd you do? Fill it all the way to the top.
Where is
You're such a
Well,
fucking
front.
you're such
Sorry.
a camper.
I always fill up my
There's
water
one in
bottles to the
break
max.
room,
That's
and
one
there's
extra
also
swig.
one up front.
Oh, thank you. I was getting a frog.
It's next to the door in the break room.
What's that?
I hate the fact that she can eat sweets all day. I get that. I fucking ape shit. Hate it. It's like I'm eating a salad.
Dude.
She comes in like eating a pizza.
I wouldn't.
that I
She
had
can eat
cooked
whatever
for
she
her,
wants
which
and
I
stay
made for
slim.
you.
You made me.
What is your complaint now?
I'm
What about
back
sugar
on my
now?
keto diet. I
Oh,
can
sugar
complain
now.
all I want.
That's right.
All right, Maggie, we're at the top of the second round. You
Okay.
are up with Talia on deck.
Oh, we keep the initiative from round to round? Oh, okay.
You.
All right, I'm going to.
I'm also breastfeeding right now, so you know.
Are you eating somebody's breasts? Seems strange.
I'm gonna.
I mean,
Can
the
my
goblins
bat
do.
pick up master?
Could be an animal handling if you could convince it to do it.
Pick up its account.
I don't remember if I have.
So 18.
Oh my god, I forgot I had. Well, no, it's not a real bat though.
use the fairy dragon.
I'm totally gonna get a freeze dried stuffed bat and then mount a little
I'd
goblin
be,
on
I'd be
him.
okay with
I think I
that.
have a friend that was
Because
okay
the
with
forge,
that.
hero forge, you
Yeah,
can
couple fairy
have
dragons.
mount. They'll make them for mounts with the little
It's
bull
fine.
legs. Totally
Um,
gonna get, and then just glue them on.
I think I have a friend that does taxidermy.
Use the orca.
Oh, how about pterodactyl?
Yeah, that could pass.
Shamu
It's
slam.
creepy enough looking.
Just
Okay.
just use Tiamat.
It's gonna be a bat.
So what do you say to Belfry? Because remember, you're flying him right now, right?
Mhm.
Her.
And you're well, he doesn't know that.
No.
Are you convincing it to go pick up Taki?
Yes,
What I have you roll? Animal handling?
animal handling.
What'd you get?
Oh, so
Figure
an
out
18.
19?
18.
18?
I don't know. I heard him say 19.
I heard
The
20.
bat kind of turns his head awkwardly up at you and then kind of back down where Takita is.
Just get him over the fence. All I need to do is get him over the fence.
Knocking with the wolf.
Go.
It goes down there. You have a reaction available because we're in a new round. So you see Belfry and Maggot come swooping down right above you, and you feel these rough kind of talons from the bat dig into your shoulders. And you hear Maggot. What do you yell at Taki?
We're rescuing you, master.
Okay.
Right, the Valkyries.
That
We put it on about a half mile in.
that's
Scares the hell out of
have
the
to make-
goblins.
I'm gonna have them make 4 attacks of opportunity as you're being pulled up and into the air,
On me?
but it's gonna be a disadvantage because you're pulling them out at height.
I'm swooping down and yanking them out.
Okay. Question about my spells.
First 2 will miss.
Oh.
Second 2 will miss as I rolled really bad.
That's good.
Hey, there's 2 more of these things, bro.
I'm okay. Thank you.
You're down.
Question about
You
my
guys roll.
spells. So I have the 7 slots. Once I use one of the 7 slots, that spell is gone until I remember it again, right? Or can I cast 7 of the same spell?
You can cast 7 of the same spells.
Yeah,
but
but
it's the
Right,
Level,
corresponding
level,
level.
Okay.
So
Or you
each
can
level
upgrade
has a
to a
limited
higher-
number of slots.
Okay.
It's like, for instance, I just cast heat metal at the 2nd level. Well, it is a 2nd level spell. I have 2 second level spell slots, so I can cast it twice.
So you and Belfry are right here at the edge
Okay.
by the wall.
Okay.
And Belfry is currently
Dangling master.
Holding
holding a
master.
participant dangling master. underneath his
Participant.
form.
He's got a dangling
Dangling
He's a dangling participle.
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 I'm a bolt
Keep me in
arrow.
range.
So
You only saw the lower part.
you still have your action.
Keep me
The
in
bat
range.
did all the move and
And
picked up Taki and is
I will-
holding him. And Taki, you can feel the claws kind of digging, not harmfully into your shoulders, but it doesn't feel great.
Do I think I can cast like this?
as we're flying,
Possibly.
Even
Yeah.
Air Force now.
as we're flying over that goblin that's on top of the gate,
Yeah.
I go, "Fuck you!" and shoot a crossbow bolt at him.
Go for it. You're within 15 feet
Things
of him.
are not looking good for Reggie.
So a 19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
No, can you review a front page? Okay. So is that loyal?
8 points of damage.
Is he kind of like loyal?
How
A little
big
bit.
is Reggie?
Yeah.
Are you still a medium creature?
I think I'm actually, well, I have powerful build, so I think I'm considered large for movement and carrying, but I'm still
Not for people
considered
picking it up.
medium.
I think you're considered overall as medium in size.
Yeah, because I'm 6'10".
Right. But I would wager that when you're raging, you could be large.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
To the build.
Yeah, like kind of like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Like
slightly
anymore. Like half his face bulges out, but the other half stays normal.
Now I only have one piece.
And like his
My
tie is way
and
too
his
tight
perfectly
right now.
coiffed comb over, his perfectly coiffed like swirly comb
comb
over thing just goes
Looks
like that.
So you missed it
singer from
actually when I go into a rage,
Yeah.
full on my suit and shirt.
Yeah, it just
completely
hangs off
rip
one side of his head.
So there you are in Belfort. You're
Yeah.
struggling to
That's
keep
gone
the
too.
up in the air, keep you up in the air, and then you crossbow shot. Hits the creature hits the gobbo in the chest. He's looking rough.
Okay.
Still on his feet. Oh, he hasn't taken his reaction yet, and he reloaded during his last action, so as his reaction, he's going to shoot at you.
No, I'm disappeared.
That'll be a natural 20.
Okay.
So that's
Silvery barbs.
the range on that.
Shield.
Silvery barbs is
I think it's 30.
it's 60.
It is.
Mhm.
Cutting
And because it's a new
words is
round,
30. I
yeah.
think. So he's got to re-roll that, right?
Yep.
I remember
that's
when-
an 18.
I remember when Tasha's came out and I saw that spell. I was
Barely
"Fuck
hits.
that. No one else is getting
5
that."
points of piercing damage. As you feel another crossbow
I'm
kind
gonna,
of slam into you.
I'm gonna give Talia. You now have advantage.
Okay, Talia has advantage. Oh, with silvery barbs. That's right.
Yeah.
Play a tune for us, Bard.
to
stimulate
That'll
us.
finish Maggot's turn. Talia, you're up. You do have advantage on your next target. And then the bad guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop it.
Pretty sure I still have line of sight on him. I'm gonna fly.
I got your raster. Don't worry about it.
Oh. It's 6, right? It'd be 6 spaces.
So you want to get closer?
You should target the ones that were damaged first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
15
area.
feet gets you right here.
See, I was waiting.
I'm okay.
Going
to the other side of
Someone's gonna hit him with a
flying
bolt.
over the
Yeah,
other side.
I love
Yeah.
email.
Yeah.
It's so much
Yeah.
fun.
Is the
Yeah.
fire right here?
Especially
Well, it
I can
doesn't.
guarantee
It's a
every
sphere.
single
It doesn't
enemy has
affect
piercing
height.
into
Okay.
something.
So you can see the moonbeam effect coming from
had a player
Richter over here.
Who used to
This
throw
is just kind of
coins at
encompassing the area right
that bag
behind
of ball
where
bearings.
Reginald, who is now mostly naked, except for
We're gonna try
his
something
pants that are now towards
As soon as they would
shorts.
pick up the
Purple,
money,
right?
they would
They're
keep
purple.
it.
That's his underpants are purple.
Yes. Purple stretch pants.
And he looks swole.
Okay.
And he's trying to beat the ogre mage with his briefcase. He's just keep bringing it down in his.
And his slim, thick
His wrists are-
3-piece suits all ripped.
No, it's gone. It
Yeah.
pops right off.
It's
He's
just
wearing
one piece now. It's just
torn
pants.
trousers, and that's all he's got on.
Man,
He's got boxers on.
he's in a purple man.
Heart shape, heart pattern.
Yeah,
box.
heart pattern box. No, it's money signs.
Yes.
It's green money signs
It's
what?
a little
No,
money
yeah.
bags.
No, go into
Yeah.
the theme at
with,
Sanrio.
with garters, right? And black
with
socks.
falling gold coins.
Garters and black socks.
Oh yeah, black socks with
You
garters.
did mage armor?
The ass of it says "Mo money."
Mage
Mo
armor?
problems.
More money, more problems. That's right.
It's 8 hours. What was the question?
Shield of Faith.
Oh.
What's that spell do?
Gives 2 bonus to AC.
No, the
Do you have to
the
touch
box is just
someone
saying
for that?
IRA
Range is 60
badass.
feet.
It's a concentration. Yeah, that'll stack because his mage armor is self something else. And then I'm okay
You're
with
touching
that.
yourself again, master.
Okay.
And you're currently concentrating on.
I'm going
Mage
to
armor.
cast shield.
Yeah.
Well,
It's held to me.
that doesn't take up
Come in,
the
come on.
advantage. I'm gonna cast chill
that.
touch.
Plus
Is
one
there
right now.
Are you casting 2 spells?
one is a bonus action and one is a cantrip.
One's a bonus action spell, and the other
One is
one's
a bonus action spell
Okay.
because Shield of Faith is a bonus action spell,
okay.
and then Chill Touch is a cantrip.
Okay.
And
who are you
is
doing chill
someone-
touch on?
Is someone within 5 feet of the ogre
Man,
guy?
we're some badass third levels, huh?
Yes, there is.
I mean,
Because
this guy explodes.
I-
We don't even
I
need a
got,
level.
Yeah,
I got a thing.
Brick killed the guy,
I can cast the Chill Touch.
I had
cantrip
tried
on
it.
2 people.
and I killed the guy.
Wait, is Chill Touch concentration?
Real though, the guy really fucked up saying
Chill
that we're not
touch.
professionals.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Really, wait,
One-
So you didn't
One
bring
round,
professionals?
we're
No, we're not
cinematic.
professionals, but we're just murderers.
Wizard, anyways. Is for
Not a concentration.
What's
See-
the range on it?
120 feet.
Yeah.
I think we should
Very
all be able to go berserk from
Okay.
pent up frustration at work.
So I'm going to.
That's like
Do they get
my
saved?
only thing.
No,
Right.
it's a
I
ticket.
know.
So we're
Oh,
rolling.
it's a range to hit. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're basically like concentrating on shield of faith.
That
That's what my
one-
next
that-
weapon needs
And
to
then the
be.
two goblins
can't
next to him. You're just
I
kinda-
can't remember what the rap song was that played when they're killing the printer.
Yeah, it feels good to
Yeah,
be against
sabotage.
It was sabotage.
Was it?
These
One,
things, yeah.
okay, one
Oh,
mage,
the
one
other
goblin.
split is
Gotcha.
when you didn't like
Within
took
5
the
feet.
handle off the door and knock the cubicles
And
down.
I got
Yeah.
13 plus 6.
It's a 19.
19.
That'll hit both because his shield would have faded already.
Yes.
So roll for damage. That'll hit both.
Who has Shield of
Damage
Faith?
on
I
shield-
took
shield
something.
type.
You do now. Yeah.
It's plus 2 AC, right?
It's plus 2 to your AC.
Yeah, I'm at 17 now.
What
I
is
want a
damage?
shield or
28.
something.
I am invincible. You got a shield of
I want
distance.
self-touching armor.
Yeah, you have a meat shield.
No, I know.
A shield of aerial
Well,
Well,
combat.
now I got two because I can like the bat can like go like this and like move them up in front of the arrows.
And they can't regain hit
Plus
points
nerd.
until the
That's
start
one way
of
to
the
get out of a
next-
gas, right?
Yeah.
Is just to get him
That's fair.
to die.
It's the bad guy's turn. The three goblins who are in the moonbeam are going to make their con save, I believe, for
Mhm.
moonbeam.
So this is when you get to roll
I love the
damage for the moon.
That is a
Right up.
3,
Chill touch.
11,
Ghostly
and
skeletal
a 17.
comes into
I
What's
think,
the save?
I think the 17
Save.
saves. Yeah, I think
Is he on the phone?
Mm.
Hey, Richter, you're up.
Okay.
Two
Sorry, my
failed.
chickens got in the neighbor's yard. My texting me.
2 failed, 1 succeeded. So go ahead and roll damage.
So if you look at Moonbeam, you just need to see what kind of damage it does.
Okay.
and
Pretty spells.
McFuggen,
Yes.
thank you for the advantage.
Of course.
So
Yeah, thank you for giving her advantage.
Oh, 100%. I picked like the worst spells for you specifically because
Hey, when you play your mandolin, you have to put the cigarette up on the in the fret,
For
in the
the-
frets.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that when you're
it
playing.
doesn't fit. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, you can play and then they all.
So it's gonna
That works too well.
be 2d10 damage.
That's all the blues guys
It's
do.
2d10 damage.
It's gonna be
This guy.
and this guy.
Both of these.
Yep.
You should do a bard that's a blues player, so like it bums the enemy.
I play Lonnie Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sold my soul. He was a bard.
Nice. 14.
He was
14
Eloquence
points.
bard and
So
I
you guys watch
love
as the
elegance
flash of
bards.
moonbeam
They're
here.
awesome.
Because these three
That-
decide to
Is
stay
it
put.
Silver Tongue? We can't
Two
get
of
below
them
9.
immediately get just incinerated by the beam. This one gets heavily damaged by it. Watches his two friends vaporize. Ah, shit! And turns to run. You can use your reaction to take a strike at them.
All right, yeah, I'm
If you
pretty
choose
good
to.
with the dagger here. it
Okay.
says.
Roll the hit.
+3. So which one? The
This
20?
would be a 20, yeah, plus 2.
Hey boss, how many people does it take to send a message?
16 +3,
An 19 will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
Damage.
which is
I
4
am
plus something.
your sick telephone.
A d4 plus 1.
Trying to imagine a bork with a wielding dagger.
That's what we
Tiny
need. That's what we
penknife.
do. We need
This one
to
right here.
we need to watch Coil.
A stoner bugbear.
Nice.
5.
5 points.
You're harshing my buzz, bro.
He's rough. You slash him in the back as he runs away from you, and he's screaming, "Open the gates! Open the gates!" As he's like just looking incredibly rough at this point. Also, he's looking up at a bat holding a side of bacon. All right, so he moved. They got eviscerated. I can roll for the wolves. They get out, and they do.
Oh man.
Is
Aren't they on a
there-
chain?
break open the one over here? Is.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Side them?
These two come out of their pen.
That life is gone.
Yeah, I'm like,
I do not know
Magic-
what you speak.
Magic citation book comes out.
No.
What's your passive perception?
La, la,
Here's
la, la,
a
la.
pass perception is a 15.
No, they have ropes around.
Tearing
their
down the
neck.
carousel.
You don't see any metal.
We are? Finally. Things are
But
shit.
do they have any fillings?
What made you think of that?
That's my
You're talking
question.
about my career? Yeah, talk about your career.
And I'm waiting for the gate to open so I can see.
Place. You could incinerate that whole fucking area. Wouldn't give a shit.
Because Jason's gonna get
Yeah,
really
you
old if
wanna
he asks
think
you
about
who
it.
has piercings.
Oh, no. I get it. I'm sorry. All right.
I had to take
I
my
have a
note
hard
when I
time
got
just petting
pregnant.
dogs.
So did my wife. She just like got hers redone.
It is. My
I
shit
don't
is
know if I'm
fucked.
gonna get mine redone.
Yeah, we got
I can
to. We still
recommend.
got
I
to burn
think she has a
you.
business
Burn all
card.
my shit.
No, I don't know if I'm gonna get mine redone.
Two of the goblins inside are now letting the gate open.
I didn't think it.
They're actually
I was like
letting me
19. I was like,
That's funny.
why did
So as the
Yeah.
gate opens,
Stem cells.
these
That's actually
three
a very
gobbos
thing.
are going
A
to
lot of
throw
scars
their
and stuff start to look
spears
better
at
because-
Reginald. Not Reginald. Richter.
Richter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
attack
is
right.
going to be an 8, a 12, and a 21.
2 hit.
your
What's your armor class?
AC?
12.
Yep, 2 will hit.
This is the D20
How's
version.
your
of
AC only at
Little
12?
Dragon inside of all these.
I'm a novice.
Are you wearing any armor?
This is the
Wait,
easiest
do
one
you
to
have
see.
your armor
Reading
activated?
I just got it
Like,
on Amazon.
I don't believe so. I just armor class
Hold on.
12.
What kind of armor do you have? Leather?
Thank you.
What kind of armor do you have? Leather?
I believe so.
And that
Yeah,
would be
leather.
12.
But it says cast off
2 points.
armor.
Should be
Leather.
12 plus dex, right? What's your dex? So it should be 13.
13.
Okay, 13 then.
So 1 will hit.
1 will hit.
That is going to be 6
Change
points of piercing damage.
Yeah, change that so
From
you.
the
I'll
spear.
go on.
Okay, so
I'll go on his D&D Beyond, and I'll
It might just
see
not
if-
be
Okay.
clicked.
if it's not clicked
how do I
on.
change?
Yeah.
So just like cross that out and just put 13.
All right. So those guys open the gates. They just threw spears at Richter. That guy used his reaction to shoot at. So he's using action to reload. The other 3 down below are going to take. They're going to throw their spears up at Talia.
Jerks.
That is going to be a 17, 17, and a 9.
2 hit.
Okay.
17 is my armor class.
That is going to be combined 8
No, I need
points.
separate because I guess it's anything over 10.
Oh, okay. So the one spear hits you for 6, and the other one hits you for 2.
So either way, it's 10, right?
No,
Or do
it's
I
8.
just roll higher than 2?
Oh yeah,
Concentration.
yeah. Got you. I forgot you were concentrating.
Right.
Yeah. So roll con save twice, 10 or higher.
13 and 14. Yep.
Okay. So you're still concentrating. Richter, give me a con save for your concentration. D20 and add your con save modifier because you're concentrating on
Saves
Moonbeam.
right up here, so you got a plus 1.
5.
Plus 1.
And now that Moonbeam is active during your next turn, you can move it as a bonus action, I believe.
4
4, you lose
plus 1,
concentration.
5.
Moonbeam.
Oh, wait. You have advantage, right? Because of the.
Oh yeah, you still have advantage from. Yep.
4 plus 1 plus 5 plus 6.
So you get you get
No,
to,
you get to
to
roll.
roll.
You get
the
to roll
higher of the
again.
2.
Roll.
Oh, I
and
get
take
to
the higher
roll
number.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 4
You just
plus 1, so let me roll again, right?
take, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 plus 1.
But now he had. Doesn't he have a D6 Bardic?
He does. You are
Okay,
inspired,
so
you can add a
9
D6
plus
to that.
6 makes a 15.
Well, roll a d6.
Yeah.
He's got to roll one of
Oh,
these guys.
okay.
As long as you get a 10 or higher, you should be
Okay,
fine,
okay.
which is a 1.
Yeah, so, oh,
Yeah.
5.
Five.
So he's good.
All right,
Moonbeam's
so
up.
you're still concentrating
Sounds
on
tough.
Moonbeam, which is now directly in front of you. Those
No, he's
guys.
got his armor.
So it is a 12. Okay.
Sure doesn't seem right.
The
Why do
goblin.
you have cast off leather armor? Did you pick it specifically, or did it come?
it came.
You feel
I don't.
2 darts strike your back,
Oh.
but they explode with like an arcane sense of magic.
Shit.
As you can see the dancing shaman goblin over off to the side as he casts magic missile on you.
Okay.
And that's going to be combined 4 points of force damage.
Okay.
I do not believe you get to have that, correct? Okay. Shaman went. That leaves us with the ogre. What is he going to do?
He's going to surrender.
I had more health when we started, just to be clear.
Didn't have to go this way, man.
You brought this on yourself. This is what you get.
You're
He's
stuck
gonna
in here with
He's
me.
gonna take a turn to see if Takit's help painting their faces with goblin blood.
He is going to cast.
Might have made a small mistake.
I need
He's gonna cast
Belfry to make an
snail on
athletics
Razor's
check
Edge- Razor's Edge.
to see if it can hold on to Takit as a giant sand hand comes up out of the ground.
Oh, great.
But the ogre mage is now
A strength save for my bat?
athletics
For my bat or
Yeah,
for me?
for your bat.
I need to hit this guy.
All right. So Dex is 16.
Is that not hit the ogre?
I tried. If that
So it'd be
helps.
+3.
I hit him with chill touch.
Anyone notice if the ogre has any piercings?
19.
He has like horns coming out. I don't know if he said anything about piercing.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll save.
He pulls his leg off.
Yeah, because that
Kept a hold of him, but
I rolled very low.
So at this point,
On my
you
attack.
feel the hand of this thing wrap around you, and it tries to pull you away from Belfry,
One of them was wearing.
but it
holding a
remains
staff,
wrapped
right?
around your legs,
Yeah, we can
but
drop
it's
that.
not able to get you out of Belfry's
Kind of like
talons.
his focus too.
So you're still being held by Belfry, and the hand is pulling at you, unable to get you away from Belfry. You can see the ogre mage while standing in front of Reginald. It's got its hand up, and it's like doing this to you as the kind of like rock and gravel hand is attempting to pull you out of Belfry's talons. It's his action.
If I can just hit him, then I can help everybody.
Plus something little.
He is going to bonus action grab the amulet around his neck. He'll look at you. Give me a con save, please.
Who has the amulet?
The ogre.
Bonus action using my Mickey Mouse
And a
wand.
natural 20.
Nice.
I cast
For a
Mickey
moment
Mouse.
there, your blindness, like your eyes go blind, just for a moment.
Like rage.
And then suddenly you resist the magical effect of his amulet and you're no longer blind. You're able to see, which just makes you a little bit angrier.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So now you're raging, bro.
Darn it.
You're gonna make me use
foul language.
Listen here, pal.
I'm gonna kick your Badinsky.
I'm
gonna tell your
mother.
Oh,
Shove it up your
bonus action. He's going to move
Yeah, use all the 1950s terms for everything.
Give me a dex save with
Yeah.
advantage because you can't see the bonfire get moved into you.
And that'll be a 14.
3 points of fire damage.
Great.
DC is a 15. All right, I think that's everybody.
Good. No more attacks.
Yeah, that's everybody.
It's enough.
We're still alive.
He did not use his action, so he's going to dash.
I think he was
into
eating
the wagon.
So like he's busy.
I think he had a bad thing of bacon. And he's running the opposite direction to find a retreat.
That's what
Clenching
it
his
is.
butt cheeks.
He's
Oh,
running,
you guys are narrating the game for me. You're so sweet.
He's running like Richard Pryor.
All right, that'll finish the bad guys. Taki, you are up with Grimmeth on deck.
Okay, I will attempt to cast sleep on the closest clump of folks that will be
There
in the
are
sphere.
3 goblins down at the gateway. There are 2 in the middle of the courtyard, but there's also the goblin shaman and 1 other goblin over by the nearest hut.
What's the biggest group of them together within a 20-foot?
Within a 20-foot radius?
Yeah,
That would be the ones at the gate. You might get up to 5.
that's what I'll do then.
Okay.
I will try.
And sleep, how's that work? I haven't done it.
It's like a hit point pool thing.
Yeah, it is. It's been a while. Everybody in
Starting
my
with the
game's like,
lowest.
don't use it.
5d8
5d8.
and an additional 2d8 for every slot above the first. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9d8.
Here's the 4. That helps.
And it's hit points.
Exactly. It's a hit point pool
Yeah.
that diminishes
Oh, you need more
for each
D8s?
one it
Yep.
affects.
So it's like he's gonna roll a bunch of
third level
Do you
sleep.
need more?
and it'll be like
Fuck.
They're not
36
waking
hit
up. They're
points,
just
and
gonna die.
then each of the goblins has
If
to
anything,
roll
we're being
something.
humane about
It'll
it.
be 3 of them.
How many
all
more
save.
do you need?
Two.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
So we gotta see what he rolls.
6, 8, 7. What is the? Is that an 8?
That's an 8, yeah.
It's an 8. 16.
Tell him to take his shoes off.
18. So that's 10 plus 18 plus 16 plus 1.
10 plus 18 plus 16 plus 1, 45.
45.
And I don't know who's as well. I know this is yours.
So with that, this guy was already injured and immediately falls asleep and falls forward. Hits the ground.
Wakes up to die.
Splat. His neck cracks over as he
Well, at least he died in his
Spires.
sleep, right?
and two of these guys just kind of collapse to the ground, blissfully snoring, their eyes closed.
Can't wait until I turn around and kill them.
We just see Reggie comically lift his leg.
So you still have your bonus action and your
No,
move,
but I-
although
I'm
you're
gonna
currently
use one
being
goblin to attack the other
consented
guy.
and restrained by Belfry.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have your bonus action.
Can I try to kick off the dust hand?
Sure, give me athletics. Do that.
Ain't happening, but
You can roll for me. You want to roll in my box?
I have a
You want
spare
to
you
shove
can
your
use.
dice
Actually,
in my
give me
box?
a strength save.
Thought you never asked.
3.
You're like trying to kick
use
that
my
gravel
leg.
head off your feet and just tugs
His
harder.
skinny, bony little
tightens
legs
around
with the
your legs.
varicose veins.
One of the bunny slippers that was holding
Yeah.
on to slides
It's
off.
like- it's his like slippers that he uses before he goes to bed,
Yeah.
and it's got his like initials on the toe
Oh.
in gold.
All right,
They're
that'll
velvet,
finish
so
your turn.
totally
Peace.
unsuited for desert travel.
Grimmeth,
Yes.
you are up with Reginald on deck.
All right.
I gotta get some more of those hanging chats for
So
The inspiration or the initiative trackers.
yeah, the initiative trackers. I've got a box of more.
the gate's
somewhere.
open, right?
The gate is now open because you just saw 3 spears.
Can
Come
I
flying
see
out of
the
it.
ogre?
You cannot.
I cannot.
Nope.
Hmm.
You can see goblins.
I can see goblins.
See 2 that are on the ground.
Is
They
it
look-
possible for me to move to be in line of sight with the ogre? I have 30 feet of movement.
If you come over to here, yes.
I'm going to
see in.
move over to there,
Okay.
and I'm going to
Before
cast.
you do anything, at the moment that you move into that space, held action, he is going to take a crossbow shot at you.
Oh, cock. Sure.
That is a 21 to hit.
That
Evil
hits.
gobbo. Evil gobbo.
That is going to be 5 points of piercing damage, and
Are
you
there
can make a
non-evil
concentration save.
goblins?
Ow. I'm not because the
No.
goblin died. Heat metal is no longer working.
You're correct.
Yes. But don't let that go too far because
Yeah.
I'm going to cast
Yep,
something that
that's
takes
fine.
concentration. Ow! Rude! And I'm going to cast heat metal on the ogre's amulet.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
60 feet of range.
Suck it, ogre. Is it a plastic
You-
amulet?
Well, no, the problem is it's a gem
That'd be cool.
with like a leather thong holding it,
But
and it's bound to a bone. Like it's bound to a bone backing.
there's
So,
iron in the bone.
so
Well,
you're like,
You're
Does
really
he- hold on.
reaching, bro.
Does he have any piercings?
It's a magneto.
he's got around his neck. He's got what's your 15 passive perception, right?
Yes, I'm just trying to see if there's anything shiny that's metal that I can just fry him like
His
bacon.
nipple rings.
I mean, honestly,
what I was gonna ask.
it doesn't look like he's wearing anything metal.
Anything metal?
Nope.
No gold teeth. No.
He's like
earrings?
all of his shamanistic decorations,
Bone and leather.
bone and leather. He's like, you get the feeling that this
I
ogre
know.
match eyes
I
He's
know.
bones.
He's got nails.
kind of
in his shoes.
shamanistic.
I'll just
Tell
give
him
him
nails
nails
in
and
his
give him
shoes.
some
Nails
gold.
in
Very
his
white,
shoes.
soft
has-
metal that
yeah.
tarnishes rapidly.
Nails in
feed
his
him some
shoes,
gold.
like hobnails. Yeah.
He's barefoot.
Damn
He's
it.
barefoot.
Do you summon Johnny Cockatrice for this try?
I'm trying.
Based
man.
on the bizarre nature of this ogre mage, I'm just going to make the assumption he's got a cock ring.
Yeah. Heat.
Metal.
That was going to be a question. I was like, all
Calcium
right,
is a
we're gonna
metal.
get a little. We're gonna get a little vulgar.
As far as you can tell, he doesn't appear to wear anything.
Can I see the goblin shaman from that?
You cannot.
No.
Do I have any movement left?
No, that was your full movement to get in view of the ogre mage.
Um,
And your action was spent casting heat metal, not realizing that nothing on it was made of metal. So all you got left is your bonus action.
yeah. There it goes.
You get out a
Alright.
horn and
It's hard
actually
to be
play
a
it.
bard.
What a good bard.
Is I'll get a horn.
Ba-boom.
Is Talia with it? No, she already. Did you use your inspiration yet that we got from?
Your bardic inspiration.
Well, you didn't. I
Bardic and DM inspiration can stack. They just can't be used at the
They
same
can
time.
stack. Okay.
But they just can't be used at the same time.
You know what?
You gave me advantage last time.
I gave you advantage last time. I am going to inspire. I get.
Wait, I'm flying on top of a bat. So
Yeah. Hit him!
Yeah, Maggot's next anyways.
oh yeah,
Are you next?
I guess I'm next.
Are we
All right,
done?
so-
Yeah, that ends my turn.
No, that ends Grona's turn.
That's the monsters.
Reggie,
Oh no.
you are
All
up
right.
with Richter on deck.
Recklessly attacking this ogre in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
I go after you.
Oh, sorry.
So everybody else-
Yeah, you guys are at the top of the round.
That's going
We're
to
just
be
wrapping up
a
second round.
22.
22 will definitely hit. As your briefcase, your metal core briefcase with this like veneer of leather around it just slams down into the ogre.
All right, so that's going to be 6 damage.
He isn't.
Okay.
He now has disadvantage on all attacks that aren't against me.
Okay.
And if he does attack anybody else, they have resistance to the attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus
Tart
action
and salty.
use Hidden Step for Furbolg and become invisible until my next turn.
Okay. So you're invisible till the beginning of your next turn.
Yep.
I'm
All right.
the best at the same time.
Okay. So you choose not to move out of bonfire.
I mean, could I just move around him?
Pivot away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it comes near me, it has to go through him.
Yeah. That's it. You invisible kind of pivot behind him.
Pivot.
All right. He's still on his feet. He took the hit.
But now he's got basically disadvantage on all attacks.
Well,
Did you
normally
drop
you'd have
the hammer?
advantage because you were reckless.
Right.
But because you're invisible, he has disadvantage. So
But he
he'll have a
also has
normal
disadvantage on attacks against all of them too.
attack. Well, yeah, but you're invisible.
Yeah, but it's because of my path to the Ancestral Guardian.
Right.
Yeah.
But because you're invisible, if he tries to attack you, it's
Yes.
normally a disadvantage, but be even.
Yep.
And you pretty much pissed him off. So he's probably going to stay focused on you, but we'll know. We'll figure that out once his turn. So that will finish Reginald's turn. Richter, you are up. That will be at the top of the third round.
Did you
How
happen to drop
close?
the hand?
How close am I to those wolves?
Oh, concentration.
Oh, concentration.
Oh.
He is still concentrated.
Okay, I'm still concentrating.
Not you.
About 30 feet.
The ogre
Let's
mage.
keep attacking.
Ogre mage.
Yeah, you can move up to 30 feet away.
Matt. They're about 30 feet away.
Okay. Looking at the different spells I have Beast Bond, Speak with Animals, Animal Friendship.
You can move your moonbeam too.
Is the Moonbeam still going?
Yeah, because you maintain concentration.
Okay, I maintain concentration.
So you can bonus action move it, I think, up to 20 or 30 feet.
Okay, are there any other goblins within 20, 30 feet? I can move
In the gateway, there are. There's 2 sleeping goblins, a goblin running away from you
There's the one that just shot.
60 feet.
Yeah, one of them just
60 feet.
shot me.
as a bonus action.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh no, it's an action to move it.
It is an action to move.
The one
Okay,
that's-
that's why it's got 60 feet
Yeah.
for its
The
movement.
one that's right there. That's a goblin, right?
Yeah, that's the one that turned and ran, and he slashed at it with his dagger.
And it's
Yeah.
Close the gate. I like to try and throw that the lunar whatever beam, the moonbeam.
You gonna move the moonbeam?
Move it towards the, I guess, towards the opening of the gate, and see if that guy's stabbed in the back if he runs into it, and at the same
Oh my
time
God, I keep forgetting.
take out the 2 sleeping goblins as well.
but I've got a new marker for Moonbeam, and I meant to use it.
Oh, there we go.
Pretty. Is it permanent?
Moonbeam. Jerry Brown spell.
Something I didn't know about Moonbeam that I just read is
that?
that if a shape changer goes into it, they have disadvantage on the save and have to go back to their original form.
That is true.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
I think it's a vulnerability issue.
Mm-hmm.
And Moonbeam's radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Eventually I will finish this token when I can actually get it done.
Respawn.
So where are you moving Moonbeam to? Under
Right.
to like right at the gate?
Right at the gate, so the guy got with the dagger possibly runs into it, and then take out those 2 sleeping goblins.
Alright.
Okay.
Nice.
Gosh,
there.
sleeping gobos.
Dope.
They
So
will
sad.
So
make saves
the
for their
goblins
turn.
are already on the run,
We're gonna have
but
a
get them
whole
out
lot
of the
of-
way so they can't.
So that's your
Bravery
action.
and
You still have a
level.
bonus action and your move.
There's
Do you want
nice
to move at all?
first that we heard about.
I'll move towards the gate.
That'll actually put you almost in base with the goblin who is now running
I bet
from
the two
you.
of us can convince
Okay,
those
so let's
wolves
do
to
another
run
action,
after
see if
this
I can
thing.
dagger him.
Bonus action offhand strike. Go for it. I'm okay with that.
Okay, is that a 20? Or what?
Roll the hit
Okay.
Yeah.
14.
plus. Is it your dex or your?
Is that
Strength.
dexterity or strength?
What do you got?
Bonus attack, I guess dagger. This
Oh,
guy in
so
the back.
it's
So
there right there.
dagger plus 3.
It's whatever you want. If
Okay,
you have a high
14 plus
dex,
3,
you-
17.
to hit.
17 to hit. That'll definitely hit. Roll for damage. You get. It's just the straight dice roll. No modifier for the damage.
It'll be the
That'd be a
D4
D4.
Just a straight
Plus your-
D4.
Plus your strength bonus. No.
Nope, because offhand.
Oh, offhand.
1.
1 point of damage. Ah! He's still running. He's looking rough.
Wow, this guy's a.
He's like, I mean, he's like down to like 2 hit points. And he's like, the pork. The
Then the,
pork's
wolf,
gonna get me.
then the wolves see him. Blood, blood, get it. No, I raised you. As it tears its intestines out.
All right, that'll finish Richter's turn. We are at the top of the 3rd round. Holy shit, I haven't even been 18 seconds yet. Maggie, you are up with Talia on deck.
Okay, I'm going to aim at the ogre.
All right, Go for
Crossbow
it.
bolt.
Go for it.
Fuck you.
Keep in mind you have
17.
you are inspired.
A 24.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I remember you're inspired. Bardic inspiration.
13
Bardic inspiration. Bardic inspiration.
points of damage.
13 points.
Nice.
The other sees it. Oh, crossbow stuck in him.
Does he have to concentrate on that hand?
And he made his concentration save.
He is
As a reaction,
real good at concentrating.
he pulls out the crossbow out of his shoulder. You watch as this black beam of energy comes back from his form, slams into you. Give me a, well, you know, how much total damage did you give him?
Oh,
14?
15 points of damage.
15, you take 7 points.
So
of
he's got
necrotic
resistance.
Oh, no, I only gave him 1 point. No, I'm just kidding.
He's got resistance.
Oh.
It's an attack other than me.
Yeah, 3 points.
Oh,
Yeah,
what happened?
You only take 3 points of necrotic damage as his,
Part of my guardian subclass.
as
Oh.
his dark essence rebounded against you when he took the damage.
Okay.
Shit. I don't like this bovine.
Thanks, bro.
This is why my character is bad at everything else.
No, he's a good accountant.
He's actually not.
Bella says, "Hey, Baggett, do you miss the beholder now?"
Oh,
Or wait, no, the boulder beholder.
The over shoulder beholder holder?
yeah. The over the shoulder boulder beholder.
All right.
Oh, God.
So, do you want to move at all?
Yeah.
Currently, Takeda is being contested and held in place, but not pulled from the grasp.
He's reborn. We can just pop his head back into place.
So Belfry's like, kind of nattering at you. They can't move.
All right, I'm gonna jump off of Belfry onto the top
Give me
so that
acrobatics.
my weight will be off. And
Yeah, give
she
me
can-
acrobatics.
Keep
Okay.
in mind you're inspired.
Okay, so D6 inspired?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I roll. Oh, I don't need it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
19 plus
All right. You manage to
Yeah,
leap
super.
off of Belfry and
26.
land on the parapet. Now give me a con save as you strike the moonbeam. There's a streak of moonbeam right in front of
It
you.
is 40 feet tall.
Why do I have to
You leap
roll?
off, you realize the moonbeam's there. As you,
It's the most intense.
Yeah, give me-
sunburn
It
you've
takes,
ever had.
it takes the whole gate?
it's a 5-foot sphere column of moonbeam, 40 feet tall.
My tips and my toes
give
touch
me
it.
a deck save.
Okay.
So just if Belfry goes through that though,
Keep in mind you're
it'd be
inspired.
totally different.
Ooh, yeah, Belfry's a gradient. Oh.
She'd have to.
15
Yeah.
plus.
You see Maggot riding. a
22.
By the way,
there.
Belladonna is officially our 600th follower.
22. Thank you.
Hey!
Thanks, Bella.
See you Monday, Bella. Would you get 22?
Yeah.
Go ahead. And what was your damage last roll? It moved 2d10.
She's gonna get us 2 more.
I need you to roll 2d10 because he's jumping through your moonbeam. Roll
Unfortunately,
high,
it
roll
does
high,
have
roll
to
high.
Yeah, my bad.
Roll low, roll low. YOLO, YOLO, YOLO.
2 and 5.
7.
7 points?
So that's 3
Okay.
points of radiant.
Oh, 3
I would have
points.
cracked up if it was 2 10s.
Ow! Son of a bitch! And then his cigar goes, and it's all gone. What the hell? Damn it! I paid a copper for that, and I don't only get a copper every other month here.
Freaking cheap bastard as Belfry starts flying higher with Taki.
I want a raise for this.
And we'll say you can't concentrate over it beyond 30 feet. So the hand remains in place as Taki is being brought further up and out of reach of the hand. So Belfry's doing what he said after you jumped off. That will finish your turn. Talia, you're up, and then the bad guys are on deck.
All
So just
right.
kill all the bad guys.
How many bad guys can I see?
You can pretty much see the entire grounds around you. You can see that Maggot is now on the parapet. You can see sleeping goblins below you, goblins to your right, and 2 at the back of the fortification. One that is screaming at the top of its lungs, running towards the gate. You can see Grimmett over here, and you can also see another goblin in the cart that took a shot at him.
Can we play
Hovering
that
up
after
above
we're
over here?
interrogating him?
You can see Belfry holding to
I got
keep up in the air.
I am going to. Well, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and guiding bolt him. Yep. Guiding bolting. Because I don't see my
You don't see,
raging.
yeah, you don't see your raging accountant.
I don't see our raging accountant. So
Sure don't.
I'm
And
gonna-
you're flying, so you have advantage on this because you have height,
advantage. Guiding bolt.
because ranged attack.
You have the high ground.
Finally, I'm rolling high tonight. I feel like I'm
18 plus
playing the game
24?
tonight.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll
5,
damage.
7.
What is the damage on guiding bolt?
There's a couple games. The other game that I'm playing, like,
4d6.
I got advantage. I rolled 2 5s.
No longer
Concentrated on the hit.
And I think the next hit has advantage.
Yes, and the
I've
next
got
hit on
double
him
ones
has
a couple
advantage
times.
because he's glowing.
Brutal.
Currently lit up.
Oh man, that's a 1. 8 plus 3 is
11.
11 plus 1 is 12. Is there a plus to it? I don't think so.
12 points of radiant damage.
Yes.
Striking him in the chest, you watch as a bunch of his kind of like adornments kind of shatter off of his form. He's starting to look a little bit rough. He's taking a lot of damage at this point.
And he's glowing.
And he's lit up like a Christmas tree at this point.
And I'm gonna try. I don't know. I don't want to get hit by him, but he's probably got range. I'm gonna fly up a little higher.
You're gonna fly up a little higher. Okay. How high?
Guiding bolt's range is
Your
120 feet. So
How high? You want to go another 30 feet up?
yeah.
Okay. That'll put you at.
No, I'm gonna stay at 30 feet.
Okay. So you're gonna stay at 30 feet. That'll finish your turn. The bad guys are up.
Just skip their turn.
Right?
At this point,
They all break out.
you
in a
don't
song and dance.
reappear until the beginning of your turn, correct?
Correct.
So they don't know where you are.
Ah, Kevin.
They see the moonbeam. He's running through it, not realizing it got moved.
So it's until I attack, make a damage roll, or
That'll
force a saving
fail.
throw.
Give me 2d10 damage as both, and the other is asleep will auto fail. So yeah, 2d10.
7.
7
Oh, wait,
total.
no, 10. Sorry.
10.
10 total?
Yeah.
This one running, screaming through the gates, turns to ash from the effect of the moonbeam.
That's terrifying.
These two immediately wake up. Ah, this shit hurts! What the fuck? They're rough, but they're still on their feet. They hadn't taken much damage
Oh
yet.
man.
However, they stumble back in the direction of the bonfire.
Stupid goblins.
And they immediately catch on fire and collapse dead as they didn't realize the bonfire was there. Reaction, he's going to get rid of it, accidentally frying his people.
I super thought that was dice for a second.
They're really good.
They're like crunched together nerds.
Yeah, I'll round a gummy center.
Um,
How do you put them in a hooker's pocket?
this one is going to cast.
And more points, okay?
This one's going to cast.
Oh wow!
That one's going to cast Legion at you. Talia, give me a
Oh,
con
sure.
save, please.
Woke you up, huh?
You got attacked?
That's the one that makes your
Sours.
teeth hurt.
Yeah. Going?
Oh God, no! I like myself.
19.
19. Take half of 12 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, and my concentration failed.
And this is not from.
Nope.
You said half of how much?
Half of 12 points of necrotic damage.
So I lost Shield of Faith.
And Shield of Faith is now gone.
Never even
Because the concentration rings are
No,
dropping.
it was good to have. I always like higher AC.
These two, this guy's going to move away behind the rubbish pile. He's going to move there. This one's going to take shelter inside the huts. So, Talia, you now have 4 crossbow bolts coming at you.
They all miss.
You heard her.
Low roll. Hey,
That
DM,
is
DM,
a
DM,
5,
low roll.
an 8, a 21, and a natural 20.
Two.
To the natural 20. It's max damage. 12 points of piercing damage from the one. And then only 3 points of piercing from the other one.
Jeez.
Looking rough.
I'm looking around.
Holy shit! You better dive
Me
for
too.
cover.
The ogre mage is actually going to see Maggot up on the parapet and not know. Oh shit! Oh fuck! He doesn't know that Maggot's not one of his goblins.
That tracks.
Yeah.
They all look the same.
Oh, except he's Bronco, so he would know what Maggot looks like. That's fair. He would know what Maggot looks like. 'Cause he is
Guys,
actually
you guys heard him.
Bronco.
He is Bronco.
Yeah, yeah, he
I
would know.
mean,
So
I
he
think
is
made
going
an
to,
intelligence-
thinking that
He's
Reginald
about
has
to
run
get
off.
Mhm.
So Reginald, thinking that you've run off, he is going to break base with you and head over to where the goblin shaman is. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity? We'll reveal you at the end of your reaction.
You're raging, don't you have to?
Yeah, you have to take.
No, I don't have to.
Technically, you don't have to. You can let him go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go because he's gonna get disadvantage on Maggot, and if he hits Maggot, Maggot has resistance.
He's going to run over here, and he is going to cast Magic Missile. And unfortunately, there's no effect that can help you on that.
Still get resistance.
You watch as 3.
I can't see him, can I?
No, you cannot.
Darn it.
You watch as 3 glowing darts strike you for 9 points of force damage.
So 4.
Ow.
4, because you do get resistance
4.
of force damage. That's fair.
Okay.
His move, his action as a bonus action. He's going to reach into his front pouch, quickly drink a liquid vial.
I cast counter potion.
Alright, so they went. He used his reaction to fire, but he is going to jump
Put
off
these
the
2
cart
black dice in
and
there,
run
so I
in the
remember.
base with Grimmith
Good idea.
and take his strike with a short sword at you. That is a 15.
15 just hits.
That is going to be 9 points of slashing damage. It's 2 max rolls in a row.
What did I ever do to you? I'm sorry, how much damage?
9 points of slashing damage.
9 points.
Oh, Frank, the wolves are out. They're going to charge into Richter.
Into the moon?
Oh shit! I gotta do an animal spell, I guess, huh? But then I
Those wolves don't want to like go after the moon.
can only do yeah.
That's just what you read in books.
I don't know, man. Ozzy Osbourne's never lied to me.
I can only do one
That
spell at
is
time.
a 10 and a dirty 20. So the dirty 20 will hit.
Yeah.
As you take 3 points of piercing damage from the bite. Give me a concentration save to keep Moonbeam up. 10 or higher on a d20. The Moonbeam is like a laser beam. All right, so it stays up.
You took 3 damage.
That finishes the bad guy's turn.
Right there, right?
Takit, you are up. You're currently 50 feet up in the air, being held
I thought I-
by Belfry.
Oh, did you?
Looking down,
And
you can see the ogre mage has moved over, and they've all kind of clumped up right here. 2 have ducked behind the debris, 2 have gone inside.
Like this.
The goblin shaman, kind of like slightly against the hut,
Oh, yeah,
and then the
that's what I
ogre
was
mage.
thinking.
They've all kind of almost like taken a bit of a defensive position.
Am I within 60 feet?
You are 50 feet up. No, you are 80 feet away. Because you're up and over.
Hey, Reggie's the one that's good at math.
Not at the moment. He doesn't know what math is anymore.
Indecisiveness person.
You know, there was a time when your turns took a while, my
I know.
friend.
Oh my God. Yeah. Tobias's turns were like, okay, let me take my 3 shots with my pistol. Okay, because I have a ghost double. He gets to roll, and then all the
I was
damage
referring
gets to
to
roll.
your like first time playing 5e.
Oh, first time playing 5e.
Am I within 90 feet?
You are. You're within 80.
I'll try to sleep again.
Okay, what level?
So I can only do it at level. No, I did the Wither and Bloom.
Is
and
it
I
a
did the-
second or third level spell?
It is a first level spell.
Okay. Do you have any third level spots left?
No.
Okay, so second or first level is what you got left.
So
Second, because that gives you 1 additional d8.
how many third level spell slots do I get?
Should say on your character sheet.
0.
What?
That's second level spells.
Well, you might not have third level.
I don't think you have
You don't have third level
yet.
until you're
No.
like 6th level,
Okay.
something like that.
So,
Fifth.
and I've already
Fifth.
done Wither and Bloom, and so it's going to be a first level sweep.
Okay. So
That's another
that's how
stupid
many?
thing about 5e. Didn't change that.
And how many of them are there?
It's a pretty big group. There's 4 regular goblins, the shaman goblin, and then the ogre mage. You get the feeling that it probably will not be effective on the ogre.
No. Yeah. Maybe one goblin.
The smaller
Well, the
goblins.
shaman's already asleep.
No,
The
He's
shaman
still-
woke up?
he was
Shaman
never
didn't
asleep.
go to sleep.
It was the normal
Oh.
goblins that
Yeah.
And the normal goblins got woken up by the.
And burned to death.
He got
And
woken
then
up
ran
by
into a
Moonbeam
bonfire.
and then ran away from it and ran into bonfire. That's what the shaman was like. Oh shit! Like reactively pulled the bonfire.
First degree
away.
versus second degree burns real quick.
We made it. No.
This moon
Ow,
is
ow,
hot.
ow, this
This
hurts.
fire is
Oh
hot.
my god, that hurts more.
Oh, it's funny. It stopped hurting.
I can't feel anything now because I have no nerve endings.
Yeah, I'll just have to be asleep.
What smells so good?
That is the best.
Just like Mom used to make.
Oh.
Oh, too soon, too soon.
What's that? I missed it.
He said, that smells good. And I was like, just like Mom used to make.
Goblin bacon, baby. What you doing, Taki?
5d8.
What's D8s?
5d8s.
Here's 4.
Do I need to roll the hit?
Nope. Just roll 5d8 and then hit point pool reduction.
6, 11, 20.
20.
It
One
looks
of the
like a
goblins
gelatinous
lays
cube.
down and falls asleep.
One less attack against this.
All right, take it.
All right. That'll finish to keep because you're being held by Belfry, so Belfry can't move until your turn at this point.
Okay.
That'll finish to Keith's turn. Grimmith, you are up with Reginald on deck.
All right, I am going to try to use my 30 feet of movement to move until I can see the shaman.
You promise me you're not about to kill our new player?
If you want to, you can.
No, I'm talking about the wafer cookies.
Oh,
They're
they're
sugar-free.
sugar-free.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, it says it on the front.
They're sugar
The
free.
middle of a freeway to have, a sudden.
Yeah, it says right here.
Wow, the traffic's great.
My car can do a lot of the driving.
It says sugar free.
You know Tesla?
Enjoy these sugar free cookies
Oh,
within
okay.
10 feet of a toilet. So, cool.
I'll just get home
There's one
faster.
right there, 10 feet.
I just get home fast.
Clinching.
I tried bringing sugar free stuff for the.
No, just double checking
Plug,
because
plug.
sugar-free.
Plug.
That's my next goblin character. That's my next goblin character's name.
Sugar-free gummy bears
Actually, I never
proven
got the
to
name
be a
of
bit of
I
a
did not bring
concern.
sugar free gummy bears. My gummy bears are
I don't know it either.
All
That's
right,
on
so
Jason. I don't know the name.
it's my turn.
Grimmith, you are
Probably
up
strawberry.
with Reg on
I am
deck.
going to use my movement to get within line of sight of the ogre shaman. I have
Well-
30 feet. I just need to see him. I
Wait,
need
the
to see
goblin
him and be
shaman or the
within
ogre
60
mage?
feet. Ogre. mage.
Without being in the
Ogre
moonbeam.
The guy I was talking
Yeah.
to.
What's your total movement?
30?
Oh, I have that tiefling mini.
What about behind the walls? That would do an attack of opportunity.
It would give the wolves, and they would have pack tactics on them as well, so you couldn't move past them.
They're chilling.
This one is going to take attack of opportunity on you.
That is perfect.
These wolves aren't eating these goblins that are just lying around.
That's a natural 20.
All right.
And you don't have silver barbs
4
again?
plus 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points.
Yep.
All right. I am still up.
It's not bad for a crit though.
No, that's not bad at all. I'll beat that.
I need to get out of there.
So,
Get out of there,
cast
girl.
Dissonant Whispers at the second level at the ogre.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to reach you anymore.
That's a 10.
That fails. He takes 4d6 damage and has to run away from me.
He does.
Roll higher than I did. I only rolled a 6, a
Felix
12
the
the
cat.
last time.
Oh, wonderful.
4d6. And I only rolled a 12.
Reaches into his bag.
That's rough.
Yeah, you need to get out of there. Get out
That
of there, girl.
is 10. That is 17 points of psychic damage.
And he's got to immediately flee as a reaction.
Yep.
35 feet.
Brave, Sir Robin.
Needs to put him in that direction.
I didn't.
And how much psychic? 24?
Yeah.
When danger reared, it's ugly.
17.
17. Yeah, you heard right. 24. 48.
I started to write it and then I moved it first. I go, that motherfucker's going to try and make it not remember what he rolled.
30.
How many hit bases does he have? One
He-
more than that.
He's starting to look rough. That
Starting to?
yeah, he's starting
Took
to
a
look
He
potion.
took a
rough.
potion.
I look. Well, I'm invisible, but otherwise, I look rough.
That
If you
All
can
right.
see me, I look really rough.
finishes Grimm's turn unless you want to do something with your bonus action.
Bonus action.
So far, the only other folks you can see is Maggot up on the parapet, and Richter, who's currently
And me.
facing off against 2 wolves.
I already cast a
Caveat.
spell, so I can't cast another one.
Good.
I like my dragon dice.
I am going to inspire to keep.
Okay. You get an extra D6 of bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Rip his head
off!
Reginald.
Okay.
You're up with Richter on deck.
I can make it to the mage.
Oh yeah, 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Can I have advantage?
You do have. No, he's not flanked.
I'm invisible.
Oh, you don't have to reappear at the beginning of your turn?
It's until I attack, make a damage roll, or force a saving throw.
You have advantage. Yes, you do. Because you
So
are
I don't need to
invisible.
go reckless.
What happens when you let a DM at your table?
16.
That just barely hits. That's his armor
Perfect.
class.
Because my other one was a 1. So good thing on that advantage. And then I will give him 9 damage. And I'm going to go invisible again.
He's now looking very rough.
I'm out. Invisible.
Okay. He turns to look back in your direction. I'll finish your turn. Richter, you're up.
Okay, I'm dealing with 2 wolves out there, huh?
Yep. See if our new guy gets creative.
Now, I already have the moonbeam spell going on.
It is a concentration effect, so as long as you use another spell that is not concentration, you are fine.
So as long as it doesn't say
Any animal spells up there?
Let's see, what does it say? Concentration.
It's like crack, dude.
I mean,
With the pineapple
Yes.
pieces? Dude, you're going to have diarrhea all morning.
oh my god.
Okay, so as long as
Not
I have a
only
C
you
next
not,
to
like,
it, you're good.
Polynesian
Okay,
heritage.
So I see. Speak with animals.
You're Nordic
Or animal
heritage.
Animal friendship.
That's like every one of those, 5 pounds.
So let me see.
My
20 pounds.
yeah, my ancestors are every bad guy in every movie you've ever seen.
So they would need to make a wisdom save of 12, or else they fall under
I have
the
no
spell.
saving graces when it comes to my heritage.
All right, I'm gonna do the.
Okay.
I guess the animal friendship.
Single creature or
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Can I do both of them?
Let's check it out.
actually I'm in Discord. So did I see that Discord? All right, somebody's chair is creaking and I'm gonna crawl over the table and disadvantage for a week.
Disadvantage on you.
Disadvantage on you.
Animal
It the spell lets
You
you
get
convince a beast that,
disadvantage, and
that
you
you
get
mean it no
disadvantage.
harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. If you upcast it, you can choose an additional beast.
Okay,
So
so
you've got two.
it's a first level spell?
Yeah.
It's up here.
And
Yeah, so
you should
you cast
have a
Moonbeam
second-
earlier, right? Where is that?
Moonbeam's down.
So you used 1 second level spell slot, so you do
Yeah.
have 1 left
So you could get both rolls.
if you wanted to.
So cast Animal Friendship
Yeah.
at second level. So describe for me how you're going to try to convince these two wolves that you cast the spell not to harm you. What are you doing?
Well, there's plenty of dead goblins to eat, you know, if they don't want us.
We're hard targets.
As you cast the spell, the two wolves are frothing and they stop.
Yeah, and it's cooked.
Yeah, there's
They're
good
cooked
ones.
too.
Moonbeam barbecue goblin.
Nice medium rare rump steak over
I'll
there.
say they shift and charge at the goblin they can see.
Nice.
'Cause they don't necessarily understand dead goblin,
Hey, wait,
but they understand goblin. And they like, okay, and they just start loping towards the goblin
Nice.
and attack it.
I cast command, disembowel.
And they both hit.
Oh.
Because they have advantage because of pack tactics. That's going to be 7 and 5.
Fluffy
So that's
trouble.
12
AKA the
points.
whole reason that
Piercing. Okay. That's their reaction. You still have your move and your bonus action.
Who's left around me?
So far, no other targets around you. Through your moonbeam effect, you can see the ogre mage looks very rough. Looks like they're trying to escape. You can make out 3 gobos still up on their feet. Can't quite see the shaman. And one gobbo seems to be asleep in the middle of the fortification.
Could I move the moonbeam towards the ogre mage?
Oh,
That's an action, and you already cast
Already
Animal
cast,
Friendship.
okay.
Next turn.
Yeah, I'll pass.
What'd you lose?
Guitar pick. a yellow guitar pick on the slightly yellow carpet. It's clear.
No, it's in the middle of the table. I can see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
All right, that'll finish Richter. That'll take us to the top of the fourth round. Maggots, you are up with Talia on deck. Currently, the ogre mage just ran.
So am I still in that moonbeam thing?
You are. If you move out, you won't get affected.
Yeah, I need to move out of it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run along the top of the fence. Is it spiky or something or no?
No, you could give me acrobatics to make sure you're able to course across it.
All right. Ooh, that's not good. Let me get my bonus in here.
You still
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
9.
Nice.
Ah!
As you frantically
On the same
try to
tip,
get out of the
jump because
moonbeam,
he kinda-
you try to balance,
Got it.
and you like land on your side and
It was
down on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you take 4 points of falling damage, and you're
Back
currently
into the
prone
moonbeam,
on
right?
the ground. I thought about that, but I'm letting him get away from it.
Yeah, well, I didn't roll 1.
Yeah, one would have been a different story.
Okay.
It's a 1 in spirit.
So is that my turn?
Well, that was your move.
Okay, my move.
Yeah.
Fuck! Where's my cigar? My fucking cigar! Okay.
You're currently prone
Can I
on the
see
ground.
the ogre magi from there?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, son of a bitch. And because he's in base with, he's just been attacked by him. He's in base with him. I'm gonna
he's
use
invisible.
my sneak attack.
He's invisible, so you don't know he's there. So you
Yeah, but
don't-
no, I get my sneak attack.
No, because you
not
don't know he's
engaged with
there.
me.
He's invisible.
No, it doesn't say if I know he's engaged. It says if that person's engaged with another person. Yeah. Hello, Johnny Cockpitchers here. No, it says if the person's engaged with another target, meaning they're in base with another person, I get my
That's one of
sneak
those
attack.
rules. I've always treated it. If you can't see it, you don't know it.
Technically, he's not engaged with me because he doesn't know I'm there.
He's engaged with him, not the other way around.
However, okay, Boomer.
I'm jamming. Okay.
However, the one thing I do do with ranged attacks
Mhm.
is that because you're prone, you do get advantage on your shot.
Okay. So I'm like, I roll
Yeah,
over
you're
and
like,
I'm aiming like a sniper. All right. Well, then I get my sneak attack. So, all right, cool.
Because you have advantage.
And I bitch.
No, actually, I like using that rule for prone because it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Just don't roll 2 1s or else I'm getting shot.
Like some DMs will go, well, they got to call aim shot. I'm like, they're prone.
It's basically,
It's easy.
basically like that optional feature steady.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do I do? Drop my dice now?
But yeah, because you rage quit.
Are they in your snack bag?
Yeah, are they with the ginger candy?
Oh, yeah. You
They
called
found
it.
the packet of ginger candy.
I fell in the bag of ginger candy. Okay. 17. Awesome. 24.
That definitely hit. Your damage.
Kill him.
His fucking head off.
Drop and everything. I'm nervous. I want to kill him.
That's how I was looking at the guitar because I know
Shit.
the chords for that Spanish dress. That
I totally forgot. The female,
Get
that
little
fucking
dress,
female gremlin is a
20 points of damage.
20 points. With that, in your invisible form, you hear a whistle, like go right by you, and this bolt strikes the temple area of the ogre. And as it goes out the other side, there's like a little trail of like gray matter that goes with it. The ogre keels over, seemingly dead, like at your invisible feet.
Still
And that's where we're going to finish tonight, folks. We'll be back next.
I want to look at bodies.
All right, everyone, be safe, be kind. Don't forget, play a game. It's important. I promise you, you'll feel better. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
See you next Meg.
Yeah.